Constructicon.
This goes out to you, you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to. Hello world. Yeah, I've been there before. On the edge of the ledge. Eyes focused on floor. Grown a lot since then. Lost love and found more. Try to be a better me. Quit smoking Newports. Lost jobs. Had to scramble and find look to pay rent. Chick that I fucked last week. Called and said she pregnant. I'm not ready for kids. I felt less of a man. But you died. I can't lie. I felt nothing inside. Relationships have been shit. I'm quick to cut ties. To the point that I'm numb. I don't even say bye. Don't even look in my eyes. You be wasting your time. I won't let you see shit. How to let you inside. I'm just trying to cook some art without an apron. And if you hear me, just know that I'm endearing. Fucked over so many times in my life and been forsaken. Humble since I was younger, when it can feed my hunger. Blessed to still be healthy, got cancer and family history. Kitty, I fucking miss you, that accident still hits me. Mama, you in my dreams, damn it, I know you with me. The angels took you from me, hated them, I was greedy. Needed when I was nothing, realized that I was sleeping. I never doubt myself, never give myself a reason. Everybody has a purpose, let it live while you keep breathing. And that's the truth that I keep speaking. Don't eat these words as if I'm preaching. This is my life that I am leaking. It's just a bit of what I keep in. I will always love you, that can never change. Now my father's happy with a wedding ring. Call me, you should know that I do love you too. You've been by my side, yes, through and through. Mighty growing up, always been beautiful. If a boy breaks her heart, then I'ma kill the dude. At first I wrote the song without my life attached. Always keep it 100, ain't no going back. Depression is a bitch, used to hold me back. Now I'll keep on fighting, cause I owe me that.
Oh my gosh, that earlier.
That tickling thing.
The thing in your
Swinging the back of my throat.
Yes, that shit was worse than the man show, nigga. Holy shit, man. What's good, y'all? How's everybody doing? Welcome to another edition of the Casting Room. And as you see, we have guests today that we definitely had to have here today to discuss one of the shows we're going to discuss today. But let me introduce the room like I always do. I am one of your hosts. I am Truth. The other half of True Vibe TV, Mr. Jeff Shears, a.k.a. Mr. Socks. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Disturbed, but good. Disturbed, but good.
I would like
My
I'm
virgin
just like,
ears.
I'm shocked. I'm not this light skinned. It just looked like it. The conversation that was going on prior, I don't know.
I know.
man.
I just had another question.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I can't say it because it's not the format, but I have another question.
Sure.
Oh man.
You might as well say it. Nigga, don't bring it up.
Oh, you want
Okay,
to
so
ask?
my question is, I mean, for you, do you like going past the balls to that one spot?
The gooch.
Yes.
You gotta get to the gooch.
Come on,
If
come
you
on,
get
come on.
both of the
You
balls
see the
in the mouth
conversation
and
that
then
was
lick
happening.
Yes.
on the bottom.
No, nigga. Her eyes lit up the gooch, nigga. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Nigga, whoa.
The gooch.
Let me change the title of this episode.
Her eyes was big as nigga. You be there too, nigga. Oh.
Lovecraft Country.
Oh, I
Red
love
Army
it.
And balls. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, let me introduce the guy who's here with us today. She has her own show, airs live Saturdays at 7 p.m. Grown Talk with Goddess, where she discuss. I always like to say it's an adult conversation on life, relationships, and advice, money, and stuff like that. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here.
It is. I'm
Damn.
gonna show them your flip flops shortly. Don't worry about that.
No, don't do that to me.
I describe your show, but if you could describe your show to them also, let them know why they should be watching, what's going on, and everything.
All right, Grown Talk with Goddess is basically me. Everything and the honest truth about everything that goes on in my life, I put it out front and center for everybody. Give advice, post topics based off of situations that personally go on in my life. Discuss it very open on my Facebook and Instagram page.
I will say that. Sorry to cut you. I always say that, and this she's not here. One of the few individuals that actually has a show that actually puts their personal life, the good and the bad. The good and the bad, which is rare with a lot of individuals where you think their lives is just sweet and everything else. But
No, I got 10 fucking kids. I got a bunch of baby daddies. I got a bunch of drama every day. I
so
put
you
it out there.
you one short from like a full start NFL team.
Yes.
All right, and did you figure that out yet, or?
Figure what? I told you last week I wasn't pregnant.
Oh,
you
wasn't?
said
Oh,
I
my
was.
bad. I
You
thought
pregnant
was.
again?
No, I'm
I
not
was
pregnant.
about to say,
No,
give it 8 months, the football team will be here. I just want.
I'm not pregnant. Me and my man is chilling right now.
He was like, woo.
Yeah.
Do you want to have more?
I would. You know what? If
You're
it
like
happened,
Kiki Wyatt.
Yeah. If it happened, I wouldn't be upset.
There's nothing wrong
You
with
know,
it. I
but-
think it's a beautiful thing. If you
Yeah.
can keep producing, produce.
That's what God said.
Some of us
Be
are just
fruitful
stuck
and
with one.
multiply. Yep.
So where your 9 at?
I wish I
know what?
listen. I would love to
I'm
have.
just saying.
If
If
I
you
could,
can produce.
listen, if I could, I would. I would love to have more. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. Keep
Aw.
going. Shoot, I would never tell somebody to stop. No, keep going.
You know
That's
what?
what, that's what
Shoot
it's
up
there
the
for.
club.
That's what it's
Aw.
made for.
I had these kids, and I was able to get myself very much so together afterwards.
Good.
Hence the reason I became a goddess in 2015. I make jokes and say I'm a little bit on a pedestal, and I don't let a lot of things people say bother me. So that's the reason why I'm able to be completely honest with everybody
Good.
about who I am.
Well, that's a
Good.
good thing. I always like to tell people. My bad. I always like to tell people, at the end of the day, you give what you get.
Mm-hmm.
And someone's not being honest. It's always a hard thing.
Yeah, I'll be honest, y'all. I'll tell everybody the truth.
I take notes when I watch your
Aw.
show because I learn stuff.
Yeah, and listen, we talk about everything on my show.
Just like
Tune
you
in,
learned
y'all.
today.
Yeah, it's the gooch.
There you go.
Sucking dick. We talk about that. I don't know if we're gonna talk about it tomorrow, but I'll teach you how to suck a good one.
Hey,
Yo, I gotta get a shirt.
Butterfly
Bitch, you know what the
here.
gooch is? Hit me up.
The gooch. Everybody know what the gooch is.
Get that shit in all languages.
That's my
Yo,
favorite.
nigga, the gooch.
Got you spread open.
Yeah.
Go to
What
work.
you gotta do is you gotta bring Butterfly through. You bring the props because you got all those at home. and y'all give demonstrations for YouTube.
Absolutely. No problem. Thanks for having me here.
No problem. Also, another member of the family.
I'll do it.
Blackout Butterfly Blackout, however you want to say it.
My hands behind my.
She's here.
Oh man.
Please let us know what your show is about. Describe it in your way, and then I'll describe it in mine.
Well, we don't apologize
All right,
for
so
anything.
What had happened? No, just really
Yeah. Cut that shit on. What? Nah.
We
What
don't.
the hell?
We don't apologize for anything that is said on my show because I don't believe in apologizing. I think if I said what I said, I meant what I said. Now, if you want to correct me, we could have an open conversation. But in today's society and the climate that's going on, I'm not taking back anything I said. We talk about Trump. We talk about the elections. And most recently, we've been talking about Tamar Braxton. But if you tune in tomorrow, we're going to go a little deeper in with Miss Tamar Braxton because apparently if you're allegedly suicidal, you have time for social media and you have time to be interviewed by Tamron Hall. But we'll talk more about that and other things going on, such as who you should vote for, who you shouldn't vote for, who you should listen to. And basically, are you still feeling threatened by Diddy, who threatened all of white America? Butterfly Blackout. Saturdays at 5.
There you go.
Yeah.
No filters, no apologies. Make sure y'all tune in. Saturdays, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And Goddess' show, Grown Talk with Goddess, airs live 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I always got to put the ish.
Yo, y'all get,
Hey, it's either me or her, you know.
I get fly for my show. It takes a little time.
It's either me or her. Now, mind you, she gets off at 1 o'clock. Her show, she got 6 hours
Exactly.
to get ready. But with the
7:45.
football team, she got to make sure all the kids is right and stuff. So that's all good. That's all good. I want to thank y'all for stopping by, coming through. We're going to go here. And you'll see why the ladies is here for the second topic. I know it's going to get heated. It is. So just bear with us. But I definitely wanted to bring the ladies in to give a female perspective on it. But obviously, we got to start off and get this party started. Last episode aired of Lovecraft Country, episode 10. What did we think? How it went?
Hands, I'm sorry, you have to give an applause.
So you're getting the
It was
applause
good.
for the episode or the overall series?
Overall series. It was
it was definitely
inventive,
good.
and I honestly have to say I'm proud of our people. I didn't know what I was walking into when I first watched it.
Yes.
I knew that I had to keep watching it because I just wanted it to make sense. But then you'll hit me with the Asian episode or the Korean episode.
Korean, yes.
The best one.
The
by
best
far.
one ever.
Best
And
by far.
for me, when I watched it, I was like, damn. But my thing is that they have this ability to bring the past and merge it with
The present.
but also merge in the sci-fi.
True.
And I love how they did it. But then I loved how they brought the past back and made it more real than ever. And I felt like I was there.
Let me add a little stuff because when I got the ladies ready, I forgot to add this to it. So guys, so this is a TV show that has vampires, racism. What was the Fox name again? Mr.
The Nine Tails
The
thing?
Nine-Tailed Fox, mystical creatures, love, hurt, pain, death.
So it's
lot
like
of violence.
it's like 1950s
And magic.
America.
Yes.
And then
Oh, no.
and the black people find out white people got magic.
Magic.
Yeah. And he's one of the slaves, or the plantation that the masters breed. And he got the magical blood that they need to kill him. So it's about them fighting and surviving that. It's all that mixed in together.
I didn't get the message on this one.
That's my bad. That's
Y'all
my bad.
discussed this.
But there was also an episode where we
Magic.
got to relive Emmett Till's death.
Right.
And that
the
whole...
realness of it. Let's say that also.
You
How
are
the
absolutely
mother
right.
refused to have the body embalmed.
Yeah.
It was the realness.
Right. So you didn't have any make. So the way he was killed was the way he was sitting there in that casket, and that one of the hottest days that summer, smelling, and they really had buckets for people to throw into after they saw his body when they walked out of the church.
It showed
Now,
the
let me
Tulsa
ask you a
riots.
question. What's her name? Christina?
The white girl, yeah.
That episode when she was, I guess she was killed to come back to life.
When the white guys beat her up and killed her in the
Right, so
water?
they killed her the way they killed Emmett.
Yeah.
So basically, we got to relive how Emmett was killed.
A lot of people didn't pick up on it. I'm glad you did.
And that, to me, was the most single powerful moment. And I'm like, I can't believe, I understood what she was trying to do. But they really went through what he went through. And we got to witness that. And mind you, how old was he?
Oh, he was like, like 10 or 12.
This was
or
a
something.
baby.
He was
This
young.
is a teenager.
Yeah.
This is
Not even.
someone's
He was under.
child.
Preteen.
A child went through that. All for whistling at a white woman.
Allegedly.
He didn't whistle at the
Right,
white
which
woman.
she
Yeah, that's the
didn't.
thing. She just blamed
And
him.
then she just lied. And still, we haven't recovered from that. We don't have an official apology, but go back to the show.
No, I feel you. So I love how they didn't, like Jeff said earlier when we were talking off air, they didn't play with it. They didn't prolong it. They got right to it because we knew the last scene was going to be really strong, really powerful.
Yeah.
Now, were you guys caught off guard that she was actually Ruth?
No. I thought she was going to do that earlier.
So
It showed that she was going to take advantage of the black woman.
Christina.
Nothing. When they cut from the scene and she's looking at her eyes and they kill the lady whose body she goes into, that other white lady who Ruby turns into.
Right, the former sheriff.
Yeah, it showed there. It was like, nothing's going to stop me from my goal. Not even if I love you or, I care for you. I'm still killing Tick. I promised not to hurt your sister, and she never did.
Right, she never did.
Well,
Yeah,
she
and I did that.
She healed her.
No, she healed her. Yeah, she brought her back. So, that's the thing.
Well,
It was crazy.
I think that's something that nobody's really focusing on.
I know, right?
Is that
White people
Christina
got
as what's her name? Ruby?
Ruth.
Yes.
As her sister pushes her off of whatever it was they were on.
It was
They were at the top
kinda
of
like
the
bell tower, clock
yeah.
tower,
Off
whatever
of the
it
bell
is.
tower. But remember during the flashbacks, the what is it, the montage of the scenes that happened prior to the death, how she said a spell to bring her back.
Yes.
So she kept her word because all she cared about was having immortality. And his death was just, oops, it has to happen for me to get it. There's nothing I can do about it. And that to me says that there's some type of humanity in Christina. You know what I mean? I should say was because she's dead. So there was some type of humanity and I guess some type of loyalty to the woman that she had feelings for, which would be
Ruth. Right.
Yes, they had
I
feelings
don't
for
think.
each
No.
other.
We're not worried about the feelings for each
I think
other.
She did, but again, her mission, with Butterfly said, her mission, she was so gun ho for it that nothing would have stopped her.
And that's my point. I think she had feelings for her, like the great grandfather Braithwaite, who they brought back, had feelings for the grandmother.
Right.
You was my best slave, nigga. I treated you
No.
better than all the other ones.
No,
Take this
because
nut.
remember,
But just on a different day and age.
No.
She don't have her working for. Well, technically, she did have her working for her. She made her go do the thing with the sheriff.
Right.
She made her go do the thing. She was surprised when she didn't take the money.
no,
She became
No.
her.
You're
Are we
missing
watching
it.
the same show?
you're missing it.
She didn't do those things.
She did, but what I'm saying is,
And this is the greatest
Christina
thing
and
about
Ruth.
having people.
I'm not talking about feelings. She has feelings, but see what type of feelings are we having? It's not consensual. It's not oh my God, uncontrollable. I'm missing the word, but love, or not uncontrollable,
Like
but
boyfriend-girlfriend
unconditional. Thank you.
relationship.
It's not unconditional because she killed her. She put her in a
you
state.
missed the whole
of
point.
being the thing.
So you missed that part where they stopped messing around and they actually had sex as themselves.
That was just a regular deal.
That
Go ahead.
wasn't
What
a
you gonna
regular
ask?
deal.
Go ahead. What you gonna ask?
Okay, if they weren't having sex as themselves, then who were they having
So
sex
they're
as?
able
So
to
check this out. The white girl
Ready?
was transformed to a white god who was a warlock. And then that's how she scooped her.
Yo.
And then she let her, the black girl transformed to a white girl. And she was fucking her as a white girl. Yeah, nigga, that's how crazy it was.
This is the reason why Truth ain't tell me about this bullshit because I wasn't sitting watching no motherfucking shit.
No,
like
you
that.
would have, and I'll tell you why. Because you'll do
it's-
what
it's-
I did.
it's
You'll
done
watch it,
beautifully.
but you're not gonna understand what the hell's going on. But you're gonna stay watching
Is
it.
this a movie or is this like something?
It's
like
a
show.
TV series. A
So
series.
So how many episodes did you watch of this?
It's all 10.
All
It's
10.
only 10.
So you watched all 10?
Yes, I had no choice because I needed to know what was gonna happen next.
Okay.
You're wondering if the
Okay.
main character
It pulls you
chick
Okay.
who has the
And this is on Netflix too?
no,
No,
this
no,
is
no,
on
this is
HBO
HBO
Max.
Max.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who has the magical blood from this?
Magical blood.
No,
Yeah.
it's the magical blood
It sounds crazy,
from
but when you watch
this group, and they're trying to get the Book of Adam, and they want to get the whole process is to become immortal,
it, yes.
and which was only supposed to be men, and why Christina, the daughter, who them two are actually cousins, needed to spill Tick's blood in order to become immortal, which she did, but they wind up binding her to a spell, and then how they were able to kill her off.
Yeah, it was wild. It was good though. And then had the Korean chick with the
I
nine-tailed
love-
Well, no,
fox.
there's
who
more
I'm
to
not-
it now. I mean, you got.
Okay, let me ask you this question: do you think it should be a second season?
I don't
No.
see how. The main
Yeah,
character
no.
is dead, so there's no point in the second season.
Was he the main character?
Yes.
Because what I
Now
loved about
that's
the
a good
show-
question because
what-
it's based on all black women. Not to cut you off.
Right.
All
of them.
everything else is black women as the other characters, not just supporting, but the main. Tick was the one that everything was
That
happening
is true.
to.
Other than him, all the other men took a backseat to all the females.
Yeah.
If there's a second season and it's all about the women, then that would explain why the actress who played Letty, Janae Smollett, is in the gym working her ass off, preparing, I guess, for the next season because she's got a killer body. Remember that sex scene and you saw her backside? I was like, damn, can I buy that?
I don't think that was her, but
That is her.
That was
Did
her.
you see her
That was her?
backside? That
That's
is
her.
her.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the Asian
Well, I
girl
mean,
went
she-
out and she did too.
The Asian girl bad as a motherfucker.
You know what? See, it's you black men that's the problem.
Look at this.
Y'all sitting here, you got a black woman who's got a beautiful backside, but then you looking at the Asian.
Oh my
'cause she's
lord.
pretty.
Well, first of all, she put that shit on TV for us to
Yeah.
see.
Yo, what
Ain't
the
nobody
fuck?
pay for that shit. Yeah.
You gotta watch it. We gotta watch.
It's good.
I will say this. I want to take my hat off. And what I really loved about it, and Jordan Peele put time and effort to get out. It took 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 5 years to get that movie made.
Okay.
And it took him to the next level.
Can we clap for him for working with the man who gave us Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Oh, Abram.
Thank you. I mean, I was just the two of them working together.
Well,
I want to see what else they
That's what I love
do.
about it, the fact that you had these two
Well, it was-
great individuals who took their egos and pride to the side, and even though, because it was already a book that was written, it made something of it. Because I don't know if a lot of people here may not be Game of Thrones fans, but the way they fucked that up at the end, I refuse to watch any episode ever again.
Well,
Oh,
you
it's
got
over
you got to
now.
give it up to the showrunner too, Misha Green. She
Yes.
took everything down
Yes.
from
Misha
it.
is
Yeah.
a beast in her
Yeah,
own
that
right.
the hands down there. I mean, because J.J. Abrams did the figures and the creatures.
Yeah,
And,
she
you know,
took it from there.
yeah.
And what I loved about it is he has so many screenplays and stuff that he's been working on throughout the course of the years. And because you work on so many things, and
Yeah.
then eventually you're trying to get it off, and then Get Out happened, and then next thing you know, everyone's running to him.
Yeah.
That's just like the director from the last, not the last, the Black Panther, the black director. Everything he's touched
Oh, yeah.
has profited hundreds of millions of dollars. Every single thing he's touched.
Yeah.
So I want to take my hat off. I thought this was a phenomenal series. I didn't like the main character act as an actor, but I love the show. He just was like he was trying too hard for me.
They talking about bringing him to Marvel, homie. So
please
you about to see him for life.
No,
Please
it was very well done. The season finale was, I want to say, epic within its own right. It was heartbreaking at the same time because Letty came back to life and she was running for, to save the man that she loves, save his life, and then she was still too late. And some people think that she should have been able to save his life,
No.
But he was supposed to die anyway.
Yes, that was the point.
And,
Coulda hit him
and
with the spell,
I
though.
love the
She
fact
could have
that,
hit him with the spell to heal him.
but he was supposed to die. There was no getting around that. He was going to die.
Yeah.
And I love that he got to see her one last time, and she got to see him.
Okay, let me tell you this. Technically, Letty died, and she didn't come back to life until Christina hit her with the.
She died twice.
Right. So, even though Tick died, she could have brought Tick back to life. But I loved how they didn't play with it. They didn't shenanigans.
Oh, you mean if she gave him the
right, if she'd have gave
the
him
ram's horn thing?
the brand symbol, because she knows how to speak the words now, because she actually has the book. Technically, she could bring him back.
And that's
Maybe
how you
that
get
might be
season 2.
season 2.
That's how you probably have to get
That
season
That
2.
might be season 2.
Please don't.
Yeah.
I think this is perfect the way it is.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those ones. It is what it is, and you just want to leave it. You don't want to touch it. This is something you can always go back on and watch. And even though you know how it's gonna end, it's still that eventful because you had so many things going on with the witchcraft. And I'm sorry, the most freakiest episode to me is when they were chanting in the basement with the ghost.
And the
Oh,
ghost
yeah.
came?
Heck
That
no.
shit,
No.
That was like, yeah, that kid's a little uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But the sheriff and him having black people torsos and stuff like
Right.
that.
I was like, what?
Yeah, guys, you gotta watch it. It
Yeah,
sounds
he had
like
a black
it's
person. They would
far-fetched
kidnap black people and steal their body parts so he can live forever.
and crazy, but the
They
way
do that in real
the
time.
way they
Anyway.
brought it home,
In real time, nigga?
yeah, it truly. But see,
Oh, they just
that's
kill
the
you in
thing.
real time.
It sounds like it's so much, but they made it work.
But here's the thing. I'm hoping that this is like Little Liars on Hulu?
Little fires everywhere.
Little Fires on Hulu. I'd rather it be a limited series and that's it. I don't
Yes.
want another season because I feel like if there was another season, there's a potential to mess it up.
Yes.
And I don't want them to mess it up. I want to know that I had 10 amazing episodes of something original and let's move on and do something else.
Right.
Because also as a black person, reliving Tulsa and everything else, Emmett Till, that was a bit much for me. And watching the past come back to life, it made me want to go to therapy because I just felt some type of way. And I'm glad now that it's over. We don't have to relive any of this stuff anymore. But it
still
was
are,
amazing.
but-
What are you talking
ensemble.
about? Cut that off. We still relive that. It's just New Age Day. We don't burn it down
The
because the
only
white
thing
folks
I don't
own it.
like
Am I wrong?
is that Michael, what's his name?
Michael who?
The guy with the scar from
Oh, okay.
Dad.
Montrose.
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 The actor that plays him, it was gay. Okay? And the only thing is
was
that I don't
gayish.
need every show that I watch moving forward to have somebody gay in it. That's just that's my preference. I get it.
It messed with some. To bring it home, they brought home the fact of you got black people with white people. I mean, as far as sex or whatever, same sex. The way they brought it in, they meshed everything and put it into one movie, and it wasn't too much. It wasn't overbearing. Like, how many other movies is going to have vampires, creatures, warlocks, witches?
None.
But everything
what was
that you
the,
see now is going to
the
have a
nine-
gay.
the
nine-tailed fox,
Okay.
Nothing that I've watched.
all those cultures.
Okay.
It had reality based in it because there are a lot of undercover dudes, especially in that day and time.
Undercover
Facts.
Brother.
And a lot of beards, women being beards, and you know what I mean, and doing that. So it mixed the reality with the fantasy.
Okay.
That's why it was good. It mixed reality with fantasy. 2, I don't think it's so much of. There was something you said about therapy.
Yeah.
They say so. Hold on. A lot of doctors and therapists say all black people need therapy. They're reliving it because of slavery and stuff, trauma that's been generalized. Generation. Damn, my God. Generation.
passed.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you don't have a cup.
Thank you. Good job. So, but no, hold on, really quick. They say that there's that. No, but here's the thing: the more you learn about your past, because there's a lot of folk who didn't know Tulsa existed, who didn't know
about Black Wall Street.
all of those places. Blair, what is it?
No, they
Blairswood
knew
or something
about
like that?
it.
No,
but
no, I'm not
There's
you.
some people that didn't know.
Not
There's
you,
some
yeah.
people that
No.
didn't know about it.
They're not
But-
teaching this shit in school.
No, they not.
They're not. But the thing is that when you watch the show and you watch that episode, it brought it to life. It was like
That's the
you
point.
lived it again, and you're thinking to yourself, "There's
Well, you didn't
black
live it in
people
the first
this
place.
Neighborhood doing nothing, and these white people come out of nowhere, and they just start hunting them." And it's like, "Are you serious?" And then there's a scene where they're bombing the town.
Yes.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
So hold on. When you found out about Tulsa,
I looked it up.
you looked it up. So in all your schooling, you weren't taught about it.
I wasn't taught about Tulsa.
So, but now here's the deal. If you never looked it up until you saw it on a TV show, you could have been blindly going through the life without knowing it.
Tulsa through a third party.
And
Then I looked it up.
So now hold on, stop. I want you to stop you there real quick. The third party, did they say, yo, they was flying airplanes and bombing motherfuckers, which they really were.
No, they didn't. I just heard about Tulsa burning. And
Right.
then I looked it up.
Right.
But I only looked it up after I saw this episode because I didn't know about the bombing. Because that's the shit that blew my mind.
But that's the shit that they. But here's how it's like telephone. If you pass a story from your great grandma, you're gonna leave out the cast iron, and then when you pass to your daughter, you're gonna leave out they was in the wood shack, and then she gonna pass. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you relive it all because we get it visualized
But
instead of written in a book saying, "Hey, Masters was good to them slaves."
Yeah.
Like
But
books
here's
that we
the
had
thing.
at Hackensack.
We're on
Oh,
the
nigga, they were
verge.
the Indians. They was.
We're on the verge of celebrating
What's
Juneteenth.
good, Craig? Thanks for tuning in. Craig said it was four Black Wall Streets. You saying
Yeah,
four?
yeah,
separate-
there was 40 events like that in the U.S. 40, and 4 big places that they had. People don't know. They don't want us to know that.
Okay.
But go ahead.
So,
What you think?
So
Go ahead.
okay. So now that we know that there's 4, I know that we're on the verge of making Juneteenth a national holiday, but I'm starting to think
They
that
actually stopped that.
we,
They stopped
They
it.
did.
Hand to God, and only because I work in the government, they stopped that.
Oh, shit.
What's the name? Reversed this thing. The governor who did it, yeah, because they put up the national holidays for us because we get paid and the ones off. Yeah, that was a nice little fake out.
Shit.
But go ahead. They're on the
That's
verge.
that's
Now
a different
federally,
conversation.
now maybe Trump is looking us out.
No,
They may
because
get
I
us.
think
Don't
okay, well maybe
motherfucking
that's
around.
what it is because I remember Trump saying something about
Trump
making
said
a
it
national
too.
holiday, and then people clapped back and said, "Well, there was a governor already doing that." But then
State
maybe that's
governors.
why he came back and said,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'm going to do it because of that." Maybe he backed out because the president's about to do it.
I hope so. Knock
so
on wood.
that
I
might
hope
be
so.
the reason why he did that, but neither here nor there.
All right.
So I think that they're still going to make Juneteenth a national holiday. But I'm thinking now that we know that there's 4 Black Wall Streets, we need to make those monumental and celebrate because, again, I don't understand what the threat is of Black people. I don't know what white people are afraid of.
We're so pretty.
It's hope.
You know, well, they want our looks. So
They-
that's
they
part
like,
of it.
We're so exotic and shit.
They want to fuck us.
Yeah.
It's something that they live with.
We're so
You know, they
dope.
see us, their dick gets hard. It's
Yeah.
obvious.
Our
Because you don't
kids-
get it at home.
Our children actually look like.
So Craig
one of the
said,
parents. You know,
after
white babies don't
slavery-
look
He
like
said they
either
look
one of-
like one of the parents.
Yo, white babies don't look like neither one of their parents.
What kind of shit
I
is
don't
that?
understand. Yo, think about it. Think about it. Do you know a white person that looks like either their mother or their
I ain't
father?
swallow yet.
You
I'm
go
glad
see
I
a little
did it.
white baby newborn in the hospital, you be like, "Who the fuck does this kid look like?"
Oh,
Like, yo, you gotta run a DNA test, nigga.
Yes.
Bullshit.
All right, real
She's
quick.
right.
So Craig's giving us some more
Oh
knowledge here.
shit.
Hey, Craig. How you doing, Craig?
Craig says after slavery, Black people were some of the most wealthiest, and that is true.
That is true.
Because here's the thing: what I wish I would have put it up, and then we would go in this deep in it. If you look at all the inventions,
Yeah. Yeah.
I did.
you
I
think
did.
a white man was invention in a cotton gin? Fuck no.
No.
If we
The
take
air
away all the
condition-
inventions,
the
think
air
of what this world would be
condition.
like.
You know, the air conditioner,
Yeah.
which is everyone's running to.
Yes.
Lights, ice cream, which everyone loves.
Stop signs. I mean, the
Stop
stoplights. Yeah,
light.
the lights.
There are
yeah.
so many inventions.
The
The
lights.
comb. The motherfucking comb.
Yeah, well, that was a given, nigga. Come on.
Yo,
Yo, we needed that shit. Them juices
Like,
are
oh, we
very
gotta get
good.
something for this
Oh,
motherfucker.
Yes.
So
Can't
I
use your
think
finger
that-
like white people do.
And so
Yeah.
many of these patents that white people own was because black people couldn't have them.
Say it again.
And that's where you start to get robbed. See, the shit becomes deep when you start to realize how much we're owed.
Yeah.
Imagine a family of the person who, with the
Philip
traffic
Morris
light.
alone.
Traffic light, nigga.
Yeah,
Traffic light, nigga. Come on, bro. You can't
shit
you
changed.
can't go anywhere
I'll
in
pull up to
America,
the next traffic light with
the
a big
world,
check.
because everybody uses it
More money.
without my shit.
Every day. Every
Yep.
day. And anything, and the greatest thing about the way they do patents, anything you do to it or change it, I still get mine.
Yeah.
Because all you did was further my invention in the
Yeah.
first place.
Which is why I keep stressing, it is important to vote, but it's important to pay attention to who you vote for, because you have one party who wants to keep us locked down, another party who wants to work with us and expand, but at the same time, we only have two parties, and we're not thinking for us. You have the Jewish community. They think for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Italians think for themselves. Immigrants think for themselves. Black people, we're scattered to this day. Like, if you're not a Democrat, they hate you. Your own kind.
And you and Craig
Right.
on the same page. Craig said we're not black people. We're aboriginal people. Americans.
So the thing is that, you know, Diddy was right when he said we need to have our own party. But Ice Cube was right when he said that we got to worry about ADOS, because not all black people are the same, which is true, because you have a lot of black people that came from the islands. And when you talk about Make America Great Again, you're talking about really keeping Americans first. And when we talk about Americans, we're talking about ADOS, because we're Americans. Okay? We came here forcefully, not willingly, but we're Americans. We are descendants. And yet, we still don't have a pot to piss in, right?
Or when did it throw it out of?
So, with that being said, with these parties that we have right now, we need to look forward to the future, and we need to start creating underground parties specifically for the ADOS, so that way we can compete on the levels of the white man. Because again, look at what we're doing as black people. We're picking between another white man.
And Diddy said this.
And
That's
Diddy
what
said
Diddy
what?
said. He said, P. Diddy said, I'll get that nigga 6 months to live.
And Diddy is
Yo,
I'm
I
willing to
can't,
bet that
man.
He gonna
Diddy
kill that nigga off.
has a lot of security, because what he did was he threatened the white man, and the white man heard that, and I'm pretty sure the white man has targeted him. 2020 is not over, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo,
We are
I'm-
only in October.
Well, we talked about that on the Man Show, Craig, and Craig says if they really let us know who we really are, they'll own us a bunch of land.
I'm thinking about panties and twerking.
Look at that.
Dick sucking.
We should go
You
to the
guys
next
are
show.
going, like,
I was drinking.
yo, I'm just so.
Back to the gooch, nigga.
Yes! You spread open the legs. You get your man comfortable. Like she said, you get the balls
I'll
in your
give her
mouth.
what party you in.
Now, I can play with balls for a while. I can play with them for a while because I'm like very
right now.
comfortable.
I'm listening to you guys talk, and I'm just.
shit.
I will
I'm
say,
very comfortable with balls in my mouth.
Me too.
And for whatever reason, like
Yeah,
that's
too.
my thing.
Two
and
at
then-
one time. If you can get them both in there at
Bitch.
the same time.
Yes. Yes.
Use your tongue to like go in between the little line on the balls and shit.
And just watch y'all
Watch-
squirm.
My poor
That's my
virgin
thing.
ears.
You okay?
Yes.
No, is he okay?
Nigga.
So then, yes. And then, when you can take your tongue and maneuver it. Ooh,
Yes.
what?
Jesus is what y'all
Yes,
I will say this, and we'll move on to the next one. I think it was perfect. Leave it alone.
Yeah, don't do a
Amen.
I nitpicked the main character. I think
Great
he could have
casting.
found a better actor, but he did do
What?
a very good job.
He was awesome, bro.
He did a very good job.
He had a big nose.
It's not. The nose was. The
Is
nose
that guy
was
up there on the screen?
yeah. I think it fit him. I mean, he was healthy. He worked out. I think he did fit.
Listen, with his glasses
grip
on,
and
he looked a
everything.
hot mess. But when he took the glasses off, he had those muscles. I'd fuck him.
Of course you would.
Yes.
Like, he was a virgin when he started out. But, I mean, I think Letty was the second person he slept with. And he looked like he was a good lay.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, it'll keep you in. It'll keep you interested.
It'll keep
That's
you
the fun.
interested
It'll
with
keep
the
you
way you
interested.
do. I will say this.
They had
Yeah.
great chemistry,
They
though.
don't go-
Do not do a season 2, please.
Yeah.
No season 2. But
Everything in there. Don't do what you call a spin-off. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
but
I don't want to see
I
D's
will
story.
say this. This is 2020, so for 2021, there should be some Emmy nominations
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
for this show.
The whole crew.
No. What do you say? No, what do you mean?
All of
No
them.
entire
All of them
cast.
got to be it. The whole cast got to get it for
As long as my white girl.
You
gets
can't
she
just give it
good.
to like some of them. You got to give it to all of them.
So who would you wait? I'm sorry. So who would you give for main male lead, female lead?
The main lead, him. I would definitely give
You gotta give it to him. White girl.
Smollett.
so?
I would definitely give Smollett. Yeah, he
Smollett.
carried that role. I would give
I would
Smollett.
give her as female lead.
Chrissy gotta get it. The sexy.
And you know what? I don't know. It's a toss up because Ruby was really good in her acting,
You're talking
or
about
the
supporting?
Asian girl as supporting, either the Asian girl or Ruby. I gotta give it to
Jamie
one of
gotta
those two.
get it.
No.
You know,
But it's a toss up.
She's never done any nude scenes before, ever.
Ruby. Oh no, the Asian girl.
The Asian girl. She's never
Yeah.
done. She did it here. She did it in her because she speaks clear English like we do. And the
She's
fact
been on
that
other
if
stuff.
you didn't know her as an actress, you really thought she wasn't good at speaking English.
So you're saying basically there's going to be 3 supporting actresses:
It will have to
Ruby?
come from here.
the Asian and
Who,
Christina.
Montrose?
Montrose.
Oh yeah.
The actresses. Now you're saying supporting actors. It would be Montrose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucked a lot of shit
Yeah.
up, so you got to give it to him.
Yeah, he stayed in. He should have died.
Yeah, he should have died long.
He should have
kept
died
going.
with
If
them.
they had, you know what I think they forgot to really talk about when
Uncle
the
George?
hermaphrodite. When he killed the
What about it?
hermaphrodite, did they ever go into detail as to why?
No, he knew why he killed him.
No, it was all right. So what happened was
Yeah,
the
this is lady.
I'm
yeah,
waiting for
both.
somebody to say something about a unicorn flying.
It
No,
would
they
have been
showed-
there. It would have been
showed-
there.
She was nude and she had a
the guy-
penis. It was
no,
small
but
though.
she was cursed.
It was
That's why
small.
Oh my god.
she was
You can't
cursed.
do nothing with it.
She wasn't
He's
born
telling
like
you,
that.
Butterfly.
She was cursed.
Oh yeah. She was.
That
yeah.
is a curse if you small.
No, he put.
No, he's talking about why the lady was born with both parts.
Well,
She
I'm
wasn't
saying
born
if you
that way. He
curse when you're
cursed her.
small.
She told in the story of what happened. But leave it alone.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. All right, so let's get into why the ladies are here.
Grand Army. Oh my God. So listen, I didn't know what this show was about. Truth told me to watch it. I was like, what the hell? I saw the first episode and I got hooked. All I want to say right now is I'm going to let Truth take over.
Super spoilers. I'm telling you,
Is
fuck
that-
the whole show up for you.
This right here is a great casting. This is a good ensemble, and I think that everybody should be watching this, and I think that this show should be nominated for an Emmy. Go ahead. What's so funny?
So this is Grand Army. Brand new show on Netflix, and I want to take my hat off to Netflix. There's a lot of networks that would not have been brave enough
Oh, this is brave.
to air this.
Really?
Except for cuties. Y'all can take
This
that
ain't
down.
bad. I mean, no, maybe because I watched the wrong 3 episodes.
Yeah,
my
it's
fault.
my bad.
So I watched the end.
So wait a minute. Y'all didn't talk about this last week?
What? No.
But why would you watch the last 3
Wednesday.
episodes?
Tell us how he told you to.
Wednesday with a text. Yo, nigga, just watch the last 3 episodes at
I was
least.
like, watch
I'm
the
like,
first-
Oh, okay. He probably did say last.
So I'm like,
episode, but he
do.
probably did.
I meant to say.
I'm
Like,
in that
if you-
bitch at 7. Like, yo,
like,
why
you
that
know
nigga
what I'm
mad?
saying? If you can't watch
Yo, what's this bitch freaking
the
over?
whole
Yo.
thing,
He
said, why that
at
nigga
least
mad?
watch episode
They
3.
do.
But I'm
Yes.
trying to understand as a professional, why would you even watch the last 3 and not watch the whole
I thought it was
series?
gonna be the bang, but hold up, the Asian chick about to rock. But I thought it was gonna be
yeah.
the bang. Like I thought, because once I saw the end of 7, and I saw her spazzing out, and the Asian dude that she was fucking with, well, actually Indian,
You're
the Indian
telling us too much
boy.
because we only saw the first 3, so
I
you
thought
need to
the
stop.
Well,
Indian
nigga,
boy-
spoiler alert. Sorry.
Yeah, we
What
don't
the
spoil
shit?
it. Shit out of it.
Isn't the Indian boy gay?
Yeah.
No, the other Indian boy that's fucking with the Asian girl at the play that they're doing.
We didn't
He's
get to
gay?
that. That's why what
Huh?
you're saying is not
He's
making
not
sense.
gay.
So-
No. So
Alright.
not the main boy. So he's the main
Siddhartha
Indian
is
boy.
gay.
This
Okay.
It's
the main,
another-
The one on the
This
swim
yeah.
team,
is,
he's
this
gay.
is the main
yeah,
Indian
okay.
here. We have the starting from our left, working right.
Or he's a part of the LGBTQ plus.
This
minus
gentleman
community.
here is a swimming star who has a girlfriend,
Yeah.
and he
likes
was
men.
really not attracted to women, and you can see it. All he
Because
would
they
want
try to have
do
sex,
is
and
actually
he
kiss
won't have
his
sex with her.
girlfriend until later in the show where it's, everything's on his weight, and he eventually does have sex with her. The
She was
next
whack
character-
anyway, though.
You can't do that.
The next character, I'm telling you, you should have watched it all. So the next character is the black guy in the middle, who to me had the worst
Yeah,
together.
with the sax, yo, that nigga was corny, yo.
Corny as
But
hell.
I liked him with the sax. I think the sax music
It
in the
could've-
show.
Holla at me at
was
episode
really
8,
nice.
nigga, and then
Look,
start
if
talking
you-
about if he good.
If
nigga.
you took him out,
Nigga,
if you took him
corny.
out of the story,
Yeah,
it
the story would have been.
Yeah.
But
been
wait,
cool
can
as
I go
fuck.
back to Siddhartha? I mean, him being an Indian American, because remember in the first episode they had the bombing, and it was a Muslim, and he was having some feelings about it. But then in episode, it was 2 or 3 that he broke up with his girlfriend.
2, 3.
Well, he broke up with his girlfriend, but I remember when she said, "Wait a minute." So I took a train an hour to get to Queens, and you breaking up with me, and you can do this over the phone. I was like in my feelings about that because I had a flashback moment. I'm thinking, motherfucker. First of all, you could have called somebody, and then on top of that, she don't even know that you gay yet. So I'm
Right.
like, that's a double whammy. I would have fucked you up.
Episode 3 was when he started the dating profile.
That's when he started
Yeah,
that
the
stupid,
grinder.
yeah,
Started the dating
bitch.
profile.
And that man was ugly.
He
I was
was
like,
like,
who the
oh,
hell? You don't know how to date? Because the guy was
suck
like,
your dick.
oh, when can I suck
Come
you?
suck your dick,
I'm
baby.
like, what? Let me
What
go
does
on.
Truth have me watching?
Bro,
What the fuck is this?
can I go on
Yo,
a dating
she ain't
profile
gonna make it
just
past
have a guy
Lovecraft.
say,
Can I watch
"When
her?
can I make your pussy?" Like, shit. Oh, sir.
That nigga just
Like,
say his dick.
yo, what is going on?
Do you floss?
What you got me watching?
Yo.
So we're going to the character. So what's happening with the? All right, so
Just the way he
I
wanted
should have
it.
broke it down like this one. We'll start again with the Indian guy. So it plays with a lot of different cultures, and the way, especially, he's a swim star. They want him to go to Harvard, and he has to write a paper, and he decides to write a paper to blow them away by telling the truth of him living a lie of living a heterosexual life when he's actually a homosexual.
That's
So
stupid.
he was supposed to write a paper, but his the paper got the person who's gonna help him with the paper, or at least review the paper, his mentor, basically said if you want to wow them, you have to write something about you that's truthful. You know,
What's
this
good,
is
Miss
your
Little?
chance to
Was
open
that the
up.
white boy with the curly hair?
Yeah,
Okay, so spoiler alert, they fucking.
Victor. That's
Oh.
his essay tutor.
So spoiler alert, they fucking.
Oh, okay.
That's what
So
I'm
Victor
talking
and the
about.
Indian guy is fucking.
Now that's a gay scene.
Because
I can
episode
understand.
7,
Yeah, they wind up. They wind up,
episode 7,
getting it
Victor.
out.
he tells the bootleg chick he was with that,
Bootleg
oh
chick.
yeah, his girlfriend, the one he was the
Was
fake
she,
girlfriend.
was she Indian?
I don't know what I thought so.
She's not Indian, but
That's it.
she's not Indian because remember when he broke up with her, she was like, "Well, at least your parents will be happy now." So she's not Indian.
Oh.
So they didn't approve. Do you
She
think
looked
they're
like
gonna
she'll
prove
lick
that
a
he's
nigga
gay?
ass, though.
Yo.
She did anything he asked her.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
But she finds
Victor.
out, and then she's like, well, you been fucking? Hope you use condoms
Well,
and all this other shit.
It comes out that
But
he's
He hooks up with him
gay
at like 8
because
8 or
someone-
9.
And the thing about it, I didn't like how they didn't show. They just kind of like put who they think did it. It didn't come
No,
out exactly.
you can't talk about stuff like that. We didn't see it.
And you
though.
Oh,
should've
that's when he got
watched
the
the whole
stomp
thing.
out.
You said episodes 1 through 3.
So
I
just
said you
go
good.
by 1 through 3.
All right, so I'll breeze
Y'all niggas
through.
should have jumped to the end like me, nigga. You gonna put everything else together.
All right, so I'm gonna just give a little more empathy, and then we're gonna concentrate on this young lady in
Well,
the
go
middle.
ahead.
And
Go
this is the
ahead.
reason why
And she-
these ladies are here.
And
Go
I
ahead.
think that's corny before we go anything else because her story was the most commonest fucking bullshit story.
Okay, so
That shit should be like the Asian chick in the middle.
Wait, hold on, no.
wait,
Siddhartha.
yeah.
Okay, so
I
Siddhartha
love how
is a
she takes
senior
notes, you know what I
on
mean?
the
Like,
swim
she be on
team.
point. She got her notes. All right, so the middle young lady, we'll come back to her because she's why the ladies are here. So we'll talk about that. So the next young lady is I think she's Creole, Haitian.
Yeah.
No, Dom.
No,
she's
she was
a,
Haitian.
she's a Haitian
She's
American.
Haitian.
And you get to see a lot in her culture.
She's on a basketball team.
She's
Takes
on a
care of her
basketball
family.
team. She's very intelligent. She's good with hair. She's living in a house with her sister's 3 kids, and a
Yep.
mother, and they're struggling. Her
Yep.
sister gets hurt, and it comes up to where they want to marry her off.
Oh, you
At
know
the
what?
age
I'm
of
so mad at
17.
you right now.
Now, is she the one dating the saxophone player?
No,
No.
she likes the other guy, the real
She likes
tall
the
black man
basketball
that helped
player.
her out at Target.
Okay.
So,
oh, yes.
I
Oh, the
love
one that-
how,
okay, yeah,
again,
Yes.
this.
Wait,
I think,
they
wait.
went
Hold
walking in the
on.
yard next to the
Remember,
bridges.
they was at the mall, right? And she went to go give him a hug, and he
Oh.
like gave her this pass, and
Yeah.
then he walked away. So she went down the escalator. Then he came back. Well, what you doing tonight?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh!
That's so
What I
cute.
loved about it was that her best friends were like right there in the back. I was like, those
Yeah.
are some friends,
Yeah.
right? And then her sister was like, oh, come home, because mom has to do a double shift. And she was eating pizza. I was like, you need to leave her alone. She got a Mac on. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
The
that's
man gave her his family or work
Give her a
discount code
yeah.
at
Yeah.
Target. Who does that?
Nigga, that ain't nothing but an extra scan, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Boop,
No,
boop,
Turn
nigga.
it
Fuck out of
You
here.
like scan it, you know.
Walmart down the block, motherfucker.
Saved a couple of dollars.
Nigga, that's all it take for you, butterfly. That's it.
I'm gonna smash that.
Aw,
later.
nigga.
I ain't got nobody.
I got a Popeyes coupon. What we can do? Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here.
You
That nigga
laughing
gave
way
me
too
10%
hard.
off.
Truth, you laughing way too hard.
Oh.
You are laughing way too hard.
Get the fuck out of here.
Stop.
All right, so
Hey, yo, you would have loved them. Spoiler alert, nigga. Episode 7,
Right.
that nigga gave her his whole check. That would have been embarrassing, right?
real talk.
What?
Real talk.
And she turned it down.
Yeah.
So, nigga, you would have been on
They
his dick
fucked?
for real, for real. No, they ain't fucked.
No, all right, so
Time out. How do I find a man who
Hold
will
on,
give me
either
his
you
whole
watch
check?
I believe it there.
And I ain't
or
got
you
to
don't
fuck
want
with
the
him.
spoiler.
Spoilers.
You don't want the
Hi.
spoiler. You don't. All right, so you
Nigga.
gotta watch that.
Nigga, a
one of
discount.
the-
Nigga, that's it.
To me, one of the most interesting characters was the last one, the Asian girl. This
That's
is-
the best
Yeah,
character.
this is a young lady.
Leela.
You got to see. This young lady was adopted. Her parents flew to China to adopt her. She doesn't speak
Her
Chinese.
Jewish.
Jewish
Jewish,
American
Jewish,
white couple.
White
family.
Jewish.
And I
She's
love how the
Chinese
fact of
American.
she got made fun of by the other Asian young ladies because she couldn't speak Chinese. And to go through how.
Well, she was Korean.
She was.
Was she Korean?
She's Chinese.
She was Chinese.
She did? Oh, my bad.
Chinese.
Spoiler alert,
Okay,
she
I
said
got
something about
notes.
being different. Well, no, but she said something about being different. Okay, but go ahead.
She
Go ahead.
asked him if she was different because she didn't know. And she
No.
didn't
I'm
see it.
I'm on
She's a-
episode 7 thinking the opposite
See,
route.
that's
She
why I'm
said
mad
that
at you. Okay.
she was different because the Chinese chick start bugging on her in
She
class.
wilds the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
she
will
comes
say
off
this.
as this little innocent, but you see the struggle that she's going through without not knowing anything about her heritage. And I like how that they did it because this is happening a lot in America where you have a lot of parents that are going overseas adopting these kids, but not teaching them their heritage.
And wait a minute. So I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. Let me blend that with Little Fires Everywhere because
Okay.
remember, the white family, the white lady, I forgot her name, Reese Witherspoon.
Witherspoon.
Her character's best friend or a friend adopted an Asian child.
Yes.
Remember? And changed her name.
Yes.
Remember?
They give him an American name.
Exactly. So that ties in with that. So they do. They go overseas. They get these babies, and they don't teach them about their culture. Just like these white people go to Africa and get the African babies and change their gender.
Let's
I was about to say.
You said change
they'd
the
be a
gender,
girl one
nigga.
day and a boy the next.
Alyssa,
Okay.
do you have...
kids are
You said
girls
change
now,
the
right?
gender.
Okay, well,
Are
hello.
2 boys or girls now?
Well, hello.
Hold on one second.
So
Alyssa, do
crazy.
you have
Well,
an
hello.
Android
That's
phone?
so
Hold on.
crazy.
What happened?
No,
Huh?
I'm talking to Alyssa in the chat.
Charlie.
She was like,
Okay.
she cut Netflix for Prime. She's like, damn.
No, get
You have-
Netflix
you
and then
have
cut
an
it off when you're
Android?
done.
We're gonna hook you up with the you get an Android. We'll hook you up where you can watch anything you want.
We got
Just
you.
get with Goddess, and we'll make sure you get the hookup.
We got you.
But yes, the last young lady, her character is the most with her struggle.
Joey
of
Del
trying
Marco.
to figure out who she is, what she wants to be.
I know who she is.
I think, well, see,
which
it's
lady?
it's a couple of factors there because her identity crisis is killing her,
Wait,
and that she can't vibe with anybody.
the Asian?
We talking
The
about
Asian chick,
Oh,
Asian
we ain't
chick,
get to Joey. Okay, my bad.
and
Joey.
and,
Joey's sick right now. I like her.
I think she's sick mentally.
You think she's sick mentally? I think
The
she's
Asian chick, because she kept. Well, damn,
She's in
I'm
high
on the
school.
last
She's a
episodes
freshman.
out.
She's learning herself. I mean,
No,
she just
I'm
had.
on the last episodes out.
She-
So she's sitting there doing death threats and calling in bomb threats and doing all these like she's gonna do a school massacre shooting.
Yeah, that shit
And
crazy.
the
yo.
Indian dude
All right,
who she's
so-
doing
so
the play
You know
with,
she was
spoiler
crazy,
alert.
She kept texting
But
the dude.
here's the thing.
Yeah,
Well,
oh, that dude.
okay,
She's straight
okay,
fucking
yes.
that nigga.
But
She
at the
fucking
same
both of them.
time,
For real?
when you have a guy that's interested in you and he's showing you like he's interested, and then all of a sudden he ghosts you, you go through crazy times.
Not like that.
No,
Okay,
all right,
nigga.
so
Fuck
he-
no.
he-
Thank
Not
you.
like that.
Like, thank you. No.
All right, so in
You
the
just
beginning,
crazy. Fuck it.
when you guys see the how it comes on and you see the typing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is actually the
Her.
Chinese girl typing
Yes.
the letter that she sends to the school about a bomb threat.
See, I hate that you're telling me this because I mean you're
I
spoiling
want to hear that.
everything
And-
for
You
me.
quick to spoil shit.
And
tell people
You get to
take it.
really read it, so you got to realize that she's a fucking bigot
But
against everybody.
Is-
now that you're telling
Holy
me this, it
shit.
makes sense because remember what I told you? She's one of the original cast members of the actual stage.
Right,
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
now that you're spoiling it for me, or spoiling
But
it
you're
for
still
us,
gonna go watch it.
Well,
you're actually making sense now. You're tying in why they had her play this role.
Right.
'Cause she's the original.
was she that same character in the play?
Yes.
Oh yeah, shit. She's awesome.
She got
Like
it
you
down.
couldn't,
I
you
wanna
couldn't
give
do this show
hands.
without her. Then.
You ain't lying.
Here's the
couldn't
thing.
do this show
You
without
take
her out of the show. It's
I'm
not
like, I'm
good.
out. I'm like, fuck 'em.
Here's the thing. We were joking about the Emmy nominations, but if the Emmy nominations go the way that they should, the competition's going to be ridiculously stiff.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, this is like some real competition. Not that bullshit where, remember years ago, they had a guy, he only had one line, and he got a nomination for an Oscar? Like, the fuck?
That's like a couple of years. Dude. They've been doing that okey doke trick.
Or they
Bring
have
Bill
these
out.
white
Give him the thing.
actresses, and they get nominated, and you still don't understand why they were nominated. Like, okay,
Yeah.
for instance, the Oscars, you had, what's her name, Monique, in a category of Best Actress with all these other white ladies, and they
Yeah.
would play the clips. Remember, before they just showed the face, they played the entire clip to show why they were nominated. And you couldn't understand why the white women were nominated, but you understood why Monique was nominated because she starred in Precious. And Monique was no longer a comedian. She was an actress. She made that transition. You know who the fuck she was. You was scared of her. And you was like, no, get that bitch an award. Because she was no longer Monique. She was the bitch's mother.
She did a phenomenal job in that.
Now, having said that, this competition is going to be stiff if they do this the right way and give people their fucking props, because you don't have to win. The nominations are better than winning, because that means that you were recognized. That means that people see your talent. That
paycheck
means
goes
that
up,
you're
too.
that bitch
That
that nobody
paycheck
wants to
goes up.
fuck with.
Right.
Because I'd rather be nominated 500 times and never win, because I know I'm that bitch. You see what I'm saying? Because I did meet with an actor who said when you win, it's not all roses at the top.
Yeah.
Because you win awards, but sometimes that doesn't mean you get all the gigs. Because getting an award means you earn more money, but not everybody wants to pay you that
You ain't
money.
lying.
Right.
You're not lying.
All right? That's why I always say when you get nominations, you already won. Sit back and enjoy.
So-
Because you will forever be that Emmy nominee. Monique will always be Oscar winner Monique. So whenever she does anything, it's Oscar winning Monique.
Here's the problem with the females, and we'll go into this young lady in the middle.
Yes, I'm sorry.
The number one show that they'll
I'm
have to
empty.
battle with
You got the bottle.
every single
It's
year is Killing Eve. And this is why it'll always be hard for someone else to do it, whether the young lady is white or not. She's phenomenal in that fucking part.
I think
Her name is Joey Zomarco. She's a part of the dance team. She's a captain now.
Killing
She's a
Eve?
junior.
We're talking about Killing Eve.
Oh, I'm sitting there like,
I'm talking
what?
about as far as battling. All right, so let's get to why
happened?
these young ladies are here.
Yeah, go ahead to the
We
white
want
girl.
to talk about the young lady in the middle, Joey. This
Joey
is
Zamarco.
free-spirited young
Junior.
lady. And the episode we're going to kind of focus on is episode 3
Amen.
in the cab scene. Now, this is, you see God's fishing.
This is not gonna go the way you expected. I'm
Right.
gonna
I
tell you right
text him
now.
like, what the fuck is this you got me watching?
Yeah. So, because I wanted to.
Are you
to
gonna
go-
are you gonna start from the
You like white
beginning?
girls, right?
No, I'm just gonna. I'm just
Or are you
gonna
going straight to
snap.
the cab scene?
I remember you had said this.
How do you want to bring it up?
Because here's the thing. When
Let's go.
when we were first introduced to Joey, because I was looking this up,
Let's go.
I thought she was dating everybody. Because she was
Ain't that
like,
what I said?
if you don't mind,
I said that shit like, is she with
every
everybody?
time she was with somebody, she was like
With
all
the next
up on
person.
them. So I was like, she fucking everybody? Like,
Movie
what the
theater,
fuck?
she was
She
showing them all her
looked like she was
body.
gonna kiss everybody.
She
And I'm like,
was.
you guys, like, how? I'm never, Jeff. We cool, but have I been in your face like that?
Nope.
Should I be in your face like that? Y'all like
Nope.
that? Truth. Listen, truth. I don't know. Are we supposed to be close like that?
Nah.
Would you be offended if I was that close to you?
Yeah.
Bitch, lie. Anyways, so I
You
realized.
doing that to everybody in the room?
He was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm next,
That-
nigga.
That's exactly
wait.
what
That's
Joey
exactly
was
what
doing.
she was doing. too.
Yes, but I realized that she is considered pansexual,
Okay.
a person who feels attracted without regard to gender identity. Okay, or she could be considered kink, from the word kinky, used for those who find comfort in expressing their sexuality in alternative
No.
and
Hold
countercultural
on, I
ways.
got a better one. I got you guys. I got you. Hold on. What is it? Pan who?
Pansexual.
All right, smut. All right, so, Goddess, go ahead.
All right. I don't think she's either one of those.
Damn,
She
me
was
either.
down to do all of the kissing and all that other
Yeah.
stuff, but left the
To make
touching
Tim jealous.
and everything else. To make him jealous. But you notice how when she was getting fucked in the car or raped or whatever she was getting,
Okay, let's
he
identify
was
that.
sitting there.
He was high. Did you pay
So what?
attention to the camera tricks that they did? Because he was high, but the camera tricks made us, I guess, be high with him.
Yes.
Yes, I
Did you
saw that.
see
So it's
the-
his perception.
Right, so he said you can't even count Tim because Tim is fucked up already. Now with her, she's so sexually fluid, I guess. I've never met a woman who has friends, male friends, and she straddles them and she's so open
All
with
of
them.
But wait a minute.
All
Can
of
I,
them.
can I say something?
Yes.
Just because she was that way, the only indication that I have is that she wasn't doing anything sexually. Was the fact that after that whole situation happened, she was bleeding as much as she was.
Yeah.
Okay, but she
Which
wasn't bleeding
tells
down her
me-
leg. She went
What was
up
that?
there and she dab, and you found the blood. But did they have sex or did they finger her?
They fingered her,
They all-
but that
both
was a
them-
lot of
both
blood.
of them just fingered her.
That was a lot.
Right, and I was like, okay, so
She
they
was a
went really
virgin.
because she probably got it.
That's
She was a
probably what it
virgin.
was.
She was
yeah.
100%
She was
a
a
virgin.
probably
virgin.
what it
She was a
was.
virgin.
So if you are that way, then you're not a pansexual.
How are you not a pansexual?
Okay. Read the definition of a pansexual. Once
Let's go.
again.
See. This is why I wanted the ladies here.
Okay, a person who feels attraction without regard to gender identity. Remember, she's also attracted. Remember, she had a conversation with her best friend,
I thought she was
Anna.
gonna kiss her best friend.
Right.
I was waiting for them
Remember,
to start
because she
getting
said
it
that
down.
she likes Tim, which is Anna's brother,
Right.
but she's afraid of pursuing something with Tim because she doesn't know how it's going to affect her relationship with Anna.
Right.
And
Okay.
Anna said, "Don't mess with Tim because Anna has feelings for
I
her."
just think that's the wrong term to use for her altogether.
Why? Because
she
Well,
was-
did she
we don't
ever
have any
describe
terms.
herself as pansexual or any
No,
type of
no,
sex?
I was
She
looking up
just-
the term.
she
We don't
just
have
looked
many
up the
terms to go
terms.
by.
And that's just how it is. Like I really thought her and her best friend were
Were
about
fucking.
to go.
Yeah.
Were about to go scissoring.
Yeah.
All up in the episode with all the different positions and all the different phenomenal director.
For whatever reason, there
Phenomenal
are
director.
women that are willing to do everything except for the whole penetration thing. And I think
With
that
a woman?
Mhm.
How do you penetrate with a woman?
No, I'm just saying in general. There are women who will climb up on you, kiss on you, grind on you, dance on you, but then don't penetrate them.
So
But
like
how do you penetrate a woman?
with
if
your
you're a woman?
hands, your finger,
With your
dildo,
finger,
whatever.
That's what they use.
So she's saying she'll
There
do
was no
everything to be together
Yes.
with you,
Yeah.
but she ain't gonna let you finger
She
her
ain't
or
gonna let
scissor
you-
her or
Isn't
nothing.
Isn't there a
Her
term
at
for
all,
that?
like any-
On Ricky Lake, did
don't know.
Ricky Lake have a woman who said that she likes to give, but she doesn't like to receive? Is
No,
that
that's
what you
different.
mean?
That's
No,
different.
no, no.
That's different?
Yeah.
That's different. That's
No.
someone who actually loves to play. But this young lady, and we talked about it, she did everything else but penetration.
Yeah.
So all right, so let's set it up. All right, so
They kiss.
I want to know, and we're going to ask the room, did she actually get raped?
No.
Okay, so the movie scene is Tim.
Are we calling this a sexual assault?
All right,
No.
there we
Not
go.
rape.
I
All right.
don't.
That's when she
both.
brings it to the
Well, she
detective.
called herself getting raped. So
No, I don't think she wasn't raped. That's
No.
that's
all right,
number one. She wasn't raped.
let's set the
Set the tone, so go
let's
ahead.
set it up first. So all right,
Okay.
so Tim is the guy who is what's the name? The
Hey
brother?
Tim, her best friend's brother. There, she's best
Right,
friends with
so
all of them.
Tim is the one who's really in love with her.
Yes.
He wants a relationship with her.
Yes.
She wants to be with Tim,
Yes.
but she wants to be able to be with other people.
She made
also.
that very clear right
Yes.
before she started getting
right, but
fingered.
she
wants
did not
to-
explain that to Tim.
No, she wants to be with
She
George,
explained,
Luke.
she explained that to
She
Tim's
wants to
sister.
be able to do what she wants.
Yeah.
She
Her
wants
words.
to be able to right.
That's
I
her
want to be
words.
able to do this and do what I want and feel good the way I want to. So take these fingers, bitch, and shut up. And that's exactly what happened. No,
But
I
at the
don't.
same time, hold on. But at the same time of her saying that, she don't forget she was intoxicated.
Yeah.
Fuck
So a
I-
lot of that, I think,
well,
was
no,
the
let's-
liquor
all right, so
talking.
let's I went at intoxicated shit. These are high school kids, and they set it up to let you know that these kids been doing drugs for a while.
Yeah. Tim is a
It
full
wasn't-
blown
it
cokehead.
wasn't,
Tim
it
was
wasn't
gone.
like something that just happened. And
Yeah.
the other guy too, with the tall guy with the broken leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
he
was
the
Luke.
supplier of the Xanax.
That was Luke.
And Luke and all this other shit. So the thing is, they're in a movie theater. All right. Tim is into her. Tim wants her to sit next to him.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to sit next to Tim. She wants to sit next to.
She
She
straddled
wanna
the
sit
boys.
on everybody's
Right.
lap.
So
Yes.
what she's doing the entire time in the movie theater, they're paying attention to a guy in the back.
Yes,
Because
who
we
has
went through
sex
this
toys.
whole bomb scene. So you're thinking this guy with this fucking super ass duffel bag
Yep.
has a bomb in the movie theater.
Amen.
Sex toys.
I
Right.
don't know why I said amen.
So
I was just about to say, you trying to kill him? Nigga, blow it out. Nigga, blow it out.
So what happens is, at the time she's there in the movie theater, she's not paying any attention to Tim. In the theater at all. She's paying attention to the other two guys. She's hugging up all on them. She's breasts all on them. All this other stuff. That
Her
mind you,
legs are wide open.
wide open. Prior to, she got her nipples pierced.
Yep. Her nipples. Not
All right,
nipples.
I'm sorry, I had to set the scene up, so I apologize.
You said what? Her nipples?
She had her right nipple pierced.
She had her right nipple
So
pierced.
one nipple.
One
Okay.
nipple.
And I think probably it's both, but she
I was thinking
posted
about getting my
one.
nipple pierced, but I'm like so sensitive and I care about my body. I just know what it would look like. And plus, I'm allergic to certain.
Metals.
Yes, so
Well, they
I would
use-
have
they
to
use
get
surgical
24
steel,
karat
so-
gold
The real
in
ones
order
use
to
surgical
have it. But
steel,
I
so
still am considering
you're
getting my
good.
nipple
You're good.
pierced.
So prior to it, she wound up doing a protest where she
Free the
convinces-
nipples,
She
bitches!
convinces all the
Yeah.
girls to wear bras wear shirts without bras.
My boobs sag.
Yo,
so I
what's
can't
up with
do
this
that.
school and protest?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, man. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
They were very.
And she
Nigga,
wets her
that-
she
very
wets her
much so into
t-shirt,
it.
and you see nipples and everything. And she
poured
convinced
water
other girls
down.
to do this. And yeah, she's like, why? So what happens is they're in the movie through there. She's grinding him. Tim gets up. He can't take it anymore. She's not paying any attention to him. Butterfly need help. All right, so
For real, nigga. No more
Yeah,
alcohol for
right.
her. That's it.
so what happened is he couldn't take it anymore, so he decides to get up and get popcorn.
Right.
All right, he's not
follows
there
him.
anymore. He's not giving her any attention at all.
Nope,
so
I liked
she
him.
decides to get up and go find him. Now he's there,
It looked
and
like he
he's
was talking to
flirting.
somebody
He
else.
was.
He's
He
flirting
was
with the young
macking.
lady behind the counter
That's
who
what
was
it looked
better
like.
looking than the other chick in
Yep.
the first place.
So what's
Yep.
the problem?
She's jealous.
She got upset by
She
that.
was jealous.
So she runs up on him, and she immediately starts straddling him and tongue kissing him
Yep.
right?
in front of
In
the
front
girl.
of the girl.
Like
That's what we
mine.
do. That's what we do because we try to claim our
Y'all
property.
do. Y'all bitches be fucking everything up. Like, bitch, you ain't even give me no time.
I don't give a fuck. If
So
I'm
we
interested
get-
in you and you
they-
try to get somebody else
Nigga,
to fuck you
don't be
up.
riding other niggas' dicks in the movie theater. When
So
I'm like, you
what?
want to
Be
sit
a
next to
man
me?
and claim me
Exactly.
then,
You want to hold
bitch.
hands? Nah, nigga, I'm going to
Claim
suck my
me.
dick.
So-
If you're not claiming, listen, you don't want to claim me, fine.
So they eventually get back to the movie theater, the theater again, and she's doing the same exact thing. He's mad because she was paying attention to him at the concession stand bar in front of the other girl because
Right.
she was jealous. But when they get back to the seats, she's still paying attention to the other two guys.
Amen.
All right? So they finally decide to leave. Tim's pissed off. The other guys are making
he
fun of
should.
him. Now, mind you, these are all best friends.
Yes, they're all best friends.
That
Okay?
shit was weird.
So, yeah.
No, it's not weird because you know
No,
what
it
it
is
is.
weird.
They
I'm
they were
sorry.
best
They were all
friends,
best
but they
friends.
had each other's
You're
back.
not going to kiss my boy and then kiss me right after.
They have a
yeah,
good
that shit
time.
don't.
That's
That's
just like letting your
White people
girl,
do
letting
that.
the girl suck his
took
dick
it
and
so
then kissing her after she
That's
sucked
why I
the
said
other
it's not
nigga
weird.
dick.
White people
so
do that.
no. So are we? See, here's what you're missing, and maybe because I caught the other end episodes. These were privileged white kids.
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
Big
it is.
difference.
These are white people.
Big
Make
no,
a
check this out.
difference.
Big difference. Because to get herself sane, she goes back to dance class, a hip hop dance class. I said, you cocksucking motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you don't get the
Facts.
fuck out of here. And she do a whole dance routine like the bitch made breakdancing. And I'm like, nigga,
But
yeah.
she was see. That's
I'm like,
why
you
you
don't
missed
get
the
the fuck
first
outta
3
here.
episodes because she's in dance. That's her thing. The first episode, she went up her friend's
It's a privilege.
pussy and got the condom out.
Yes.
That shit was
Well,
crazy.
yeah, she helps her sister with the period later on.
Yeah.
But I get it. But it's all for her getting back to normal. So her to get back into,
But this
I
is
want to be
happening
in
that
this
she needs to get
pan,
back to
whatever sex
normal.
groove.
Unless this is Grand
I'm
Army,
cool
the
with
title
this.
up there.
Yeah. It's very weird how it plays out the end because if they
confused.
didn't,
Watch this. Now
if
I'm
they
All
going
she
didn't
got was
have-
fingers.
You
She didn't
gotta
get
finish
fucked.
it.
She got
All right,
fingers.
Let's get back to the cap.
but they
scene, all right?
calling it. But see, here's that's what I'm saying. So when I saw with the lawyer arguing, and she's sitting there talking about it's a sex assault.
No.
They assaulted me. Well, yeah, well, technically, it'll be a sex assault. It'll be sex
How
assault.
how is it a sexual? Okay,
Because
first of all,
it's a
don't
sexual
forget,
area.
But
It's a
when
general
she
area. A
told-
genital
What's on
area.
social media? Because they got all the proof of her being on them. They never pursued her. She
But this is
pursued
this is
them.
what they say. And that girl, I didn't know that was Tim's sister
Right.
because later in the other episodes, they on the motherfuckers like this, and I'm sitting there like, yo, y'all fucking? I thought because I seriously they come across like they hooking up, but now if if the girl was like, we was gonna have a thing, and now you sucking and fucking those two,
Right.
and because the girl turns on her the worst, to where she's telling Tim, nah, that was her fault. She did it,
Here's the
and,
thing.
like because that's the other flip later, and they need to get somebody to turn, but Tim is drugged out.
Okay,
we'll
hold
get to
on.
that in a
But
So
go ahead,
second.
go ahead.
Hold on. All right, so we gotta get this part because I want to ask about the rape or sexual assault.
Go ahead. Just, go.
So they're out of the theater. Tim's upset. She was straddling all these guys or whatever. So they eventually, she runs up on the guy with the duffel bag. Come to find out, he was visiting some kind of house party for sex, and he had sex toys in his duffel bag. It wasn't a bomb. And as a present, he gave her a dildo. A vibrating dildo that she takes out and
on
immediately
everybody.
starts rubbing it all
That
over
shit
her.
was funny
self.
though. It should
Rubbing
have
it
made you
all
feel
over
better.
them.
Right. All right. So
That's some privileged shit.
yeah, cab scene. They're all three get in the cab. Tim is pissed. Like you go and tell like when you know a man and this girl argue because everybody like you over there and she's way over here, so they're as far as apart as they can. But it's three of them. She's sitting on the lap because neither of them wants to sit in front with the Hindu guy. That racist privilege shit.
Right.
They didn't want to sit up front with the Hindu guy.
But don't forget they're saying that because don't forget there was a bombing. So that's why they're saying what they're
Yeah,
saying.
bigotry is still
Yeah,
bigotry.
bigotry
It's cool.
is
Whatever,
bigotry.
worry about it.
So they're in the back seat, and she's mad because Tim is mad. So it's just where she just lets it all out, and to me, crosses the line.
Yes.
She tells Tim, "I can do with whatever I want to do, with whoever I want to do," and she commits to show him do that. Where she starts off kissing one of the guys,
She started off kissing George and then Luke.
and then turn right immediately and starts kissing Luke, sitting on all their laps.
So I'm
straddling
George.
them.
He's Luke. So this is Joey. So Joey's kissing me, George, and we sit here making out. And now Luke wants the action, so he pulls her away, and they start kissing. Because remember, she's never on top of anybody. She's
That's
right here.
nasty.
Next thing you know, she's laying back, and mind you, they cut to where they have her legs open,
Wide open.
wide open. George has one thigh, Tim has the other thigh,
Yeah.
and they're going and they're kissing. And she's like, "Wait, stop, whatever."
And next thing you know, fingers in vagina.
That's
And
why
then-
I said to you when you asked me if this was a rape, I said, well, in a sense, because she did say no,
Right?
that makes it a rape. It definitely makes it a rape if we follow the rules of a rape.
Right.
But, and I hate to say it,
Say it. I agree with
she
you.
kind of like
She brought on herself.
wanted it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's break it down.
To say.
Let's
So
break it
she
down.
enjoyed it happening.
All
to
right,
her.
so we'll get past
No,
the cab
I'm
scene.
asking.
No.
I'm asking.
Well,
I'm asking.
you-
Enjoy it
past the cab
happening,
scene,
but she
right.
enjoyed what happened before that led to that.
She's-
We're
So
women.
what she did, she brung
We're
she
women.
brung it
If
on
you're-
herself with her
Oh,
actions.
yeah.
Her
See,
actions
here's
oh,
the
before.
thing.
yeah.
We're women. If you're
Go ahead,
inside
go
of us and we happen to, get that feeling, we're gonna react accordingly.
She was upset. She was upset the whole time
She was
they had
upset.
hands in her.
However, but here's the thing. Mind you, she was straddling the dudes. She was on top of them. They was
Humping.
making out, having a good time because she wants to have that freedom and she wants to have that fun.
She was good with doing everything until the penetration.
Right.
happened.
She said, hold up,
Because
hold up.
she's a
Now,
virgin.
we can't assume that they heard her say that because remember, everybody was fucked up.
And then the cab driver had the music playing loud.
And the
I was
cab
about to say, where's the
driver
cab
was
driver?
looking.
He was looking back
He
there.
was looking and he had a look
He
of
was.
concern.
He knew what
but
was
he let
going
it
on.
go.
Nigga took the slow route.
So mind you, she said, wait,
Exactly
wait,
when
hold
he
up,
was
hold
probably
up, wait,
up
wait,
there
wait. Now, they're
Yes.
sitting here taking their fingers and they're putting it up in her and they're both fingering her. Now, mind you, nobody fucked her with their penis
No.
because I don't think either one of them I think they're both virgins. I don't think they ever had sex. I think
Okay.
both of them are
Well, no, the
virgins.
other one, he had sex.
Okay, well, they're virgins.
George had sex.
Okay, well, fine. So they used their fingers and they were penetrating and they were having a good time. That's what it was. And then I don't think that they actually heard her say no because the way they set it up, it didn't seem like they actually paid attention to all that.
It wasn't. You got this chick straddling you. You got your fingers in her crotch.
I'm
You
gonna
ain't
tell it to
paying
you like
attention to
this.
nothing.
I'm gonna tell it to you like this. I'm gonna use you two as an example.
Okay.
If we're grown ass adults, okay? Now, mind you, if we had, let's say, we went to the comedy special on the 8th.
Right.
All right, we out there, we having a good time. Say you came, you picked me up.
Okay.
All right, so we riding together. We went to go get you because we being cheap like that, so we take one car. All right, bet the both both of you were taking me home because I lived the furthest.
Gotcha.
Right? Now, mind you, we having a good time. We was drinking. We was having fun. Next thing you know, I got a little flirty with you, but we just keeping it real cute and simple. Got a little flirty with you, Truth. We keeping it cute and simple. And this is just a disclaimer to your ex. I don't want you because I don't want her thinking that I want you. I'm just using you as an example. So now
That's a whole nother
you and
fucking
I
show.
are over here.
That is a whole
We
do-
decide we starting to kiss, right?
Don't
Because
even
we're
use it
flirting.
no more.
Whatever, we're adults. We're grown ass
Don't
people,
even do
right?
it.
Mind you,
Okay.
I'm over here. I'm straddling him. I'm humping him. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff to him, letting him know what time it is, right?
Right.
Because I'm ready to go. Next thing you know, you like, well, fuck that. I want in. So you coming in thinking, all right, well, she was already flirting with me. Maybe she's down with it. Next thing you know, you come over. I start kissing you. I'm like, shoot, let's go. I don't say let's go, but my body's telling y'all let's go.
Right.
We grown ass people. So now I'm ready to go. You find out I ain't wearing no underwear.
I was
That
just about
means-
to say that she had on no panties.
She did. They were
None.
ripped off.
Hey,
They were
wait,
ripped
she
off.
had
That little
panties.
tiny-
She had those little panties because remember
She
she put
did?
that. Yeah, she did. But hold on. So I'm saying I don't have no panties.
Gotcha.
You feel me and you like, oh shit, she ain't got no panties. So if I'm not wearing no panties, I'm like, you already know. Let's go. We ain't got no time for questions. We ain't got that much time because I gotta get in the house. So you and I fucking. Next thing you know, you and I fucking end the conversation. I'll see you guys on Saturday afternoon. Now with her, it's the same situation, but these are high school students. They don't know no better. All right, they out here having a good time. They like to fuck, they like to finger, and they like to drink and do drugs. They're privileged, okay?
Yes.
They're all having a good time. She was like, hold up. But then again, when she put her head back and she was like, oh, they thinking she's having a good time. The cab stops. What's his name? Tim gets out the car. The rest of them jet because they got to get to that party because they were trying to
Give
get to
each
the
other high
party.
fives with the stinky finger. Because that bitch was nasty. You saw that bitch, she was about to put drawers on and she rubbed it and didn't put it on because they stink.
You stupid.
You know
Anyways,
what when she smelled her own drawers?
she did win.
Yeah, the
This
episode.
nigga.
No, real. Before
Who
she
was
put
it?
her drawers on, the girl. Before she put her drawers on, she smelled it, she did that, and then she rubbed it and then put them on anyway.
When? I missed that.
Who was this?
The same girl.
When did
Joey?
she do that?
Yeah, she did that.
When?
It was episode 1 or 2.
You know, you stupid. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
serious.
then at the end, okay, so what I'm
White folk.
saying is, then she's sitting in the car because she feels violated. Now, is that rape? On one hand, you can say it's rape because she said no. Now, here's what the defense is going to do. The defense is going to go all out because, mind you, she messed up where she had all those pictures on social
Not
media
just pictures, but the
Videos.
also
and videos.
the videos of her taking turns
With
kissing
both
each
of them.
Now,
guy.
here's the thing. If you guys are best friends like you say you are, you should be able to have a conversation with your best friends and say, listen, last night got a little out of hand. You guys, I didn't want us to go that far. Now, if they're
Her
really...
thing was they went along as if nothing happened, like it wasn't something wrong what they did.
But
That's
then
how she
again,
felt.
okay, but if they're thinking like that, then guess what? Fingering is fingering. I don't know how you can feel violated over a finger because it's just
If you're a virgin and it's your first true sexual experience,
Is it
it's
really
very
her sexual
possible.
I
experience?
believe.
She
Because
said
her
she
mouth
was,
is not. It's very experienced.
I believe it was. I believe
So,
that was her first time.
she said the
sexually.
blood,
She had a
yeah.
lot of blood. It
She
was
had
a
that
lot
stuff.
of blood. It
Okay,
wasn't
so
a little
here's
bit.
my thing. Then why the fuck are you got? Okay, so explain to me why her legs are straddled on man number 1 and man number 2,
She
and
never
you
thought it would
acting
go that
like
far.
you've been through this before.
Well,
Why are
Tim
you so
said
free
it.
with your pussy?
Tim
So-
said it. Tim said it. He said because she's not getting any fucking attention.
Yeah.
She wanted all attention on her.
I'm
now,
just glad it
mind
was a
you,
bunch of white
they
boys and
also
not a black
gave
guy.
you a lot of sight into the broken marriage of her parents.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that white drama. Listen, again, what
Yeah.
they got right is the fact that this wasn't a black guy. So I'm glad the stereotype is not here,
Yeah.
present,
I'll
and
give
they
you
had
that.
a black guy
What
in
you
that
gotta
cab because then the shit would have been lit.
I want to say this. It feels like it's the age-old argument. Did the woman bring it upon herself?
Right.
Because she's sitting there at the end of the day, because when you get to the other episodes and she's talking to the detective or whatever the hell it is the lady was, and she's saying the same thing. Hey, look, that doesn't give them the right, because all the boys said that. They showed the pictures. Like, yo, she wanted it, homie. We was there, and we was like, all right.
Yeah.
And,
Jeff.
But that doesn't get, hold on. I'm with you. I get your point. But the thing is, it's the age-old argument that always is the man against the woman. She wanted it. She did all this stuff leading up to it. When we got to it, it automatically, we was in it, and then it became a no. once the no by the law, once the no is out or the discomfort is out or something happens, then that's the no, and you're supposed to leave.
This is where the protection comes.
This is where it
This is where I
becomes a
want people
sexual
to start
assault.
protecting the men, because it's a lot of times where women say no, and and you can agree with this. We could be like no, but we really mean yes, and that's real. Because
I do that shit.
Yes,
Nigga,
because I may say no,
Hold up.
but I know I want you to fuck the shit out of me.
That's
But am
been
I
the
gonna sit here
argument
and say,
since
"Oh, you raped me?"
motherfucking
No.
since the slave day, whatever the fuck it is. She wanted it all with the no.
I was mad at
Every
you.
man.
Okay,
Every
I'm gonna
man.
say no because I'm mad at you, but yes, I want you to fuck the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now, in this situation,
But see, at the
like
end-
I said, this is where protection comes because, number one, did they hear you say no? Because they were sitting here so fucking out of their mind, it did not register that you was
Does
like,
it-
Was
no.
she trying to close her legs either, or did it seem like she was real
She
lax?
was real like, yo, she
Well,
was
that's
open.
what they're blaming
At
on the
first-
alcohol.
No, hold
Okay.
on.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Y'all so
She
fucked
did
up
sit
around
up for a
me.
second.
Hold
Hold
on
on.
a
She
second.
did sit up
Hold
for a
on,
That's
hold on
how
for a
she
second.
was,
Hold on. Alyssa says no. She didn't bring it on herself.
Hey, Alyssa.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I called it. It's, I mean,
What
not
fucking
simple,
show
but it's
does she
sexual.
see? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be rubbing dildos on a bunch of fucking drunk guys in the back seat, and then I'm gonna be kissing them. This one and then that one. I didn't bring it on myself.
Do we have to give you a
Absolutely
demonstration?
What fucking show was you watching?
I will say this. I unfortunately,
she miss
because
it?
they stopped
How they did?
showing. Well, stop showing. They stopped teaching sexual education in
What's there
school.
to teach? They
And
can't
this
teach
is
no
where we're
sex.
having a lot of issues and problems.
There's
You
so much-
don't straddle someone who's going to get aroused and hot and bothered. You're playing with a dildo all over your body.
Kids. This is improper. This is what they call improper behavior.
Exactly.
Okay,
Don't.
so if
It's
I try-
unwanted welcome. It's the same thing as don't go wear a bikini on the Puerto Rican Day Parade, walking in that crowd,
Yo,
I'ma
and
tell
they
you-
get mad. But they gonna be like, "Yo,
I was half naked during that shit. I wanted to get raped.
If I'm,
Yes.
I'm gonna
That
tell
was
you
the
like
best
this.
Puerto Rican Day parade ever for me.
True. I don't think
like,
this went the way you wanted it to
yeah.
go,
I had
but
a
I'm gonna say it to
bandana
you
shirt
like
on.
this.
But
If I like my titties touched. So if I'm sitting there and I'm straddling you and you start touching my titties, I know what time
That's
it is.
it.
I'm a grown ass woman. I know what the fuck
Yo,
I'm
we be
doing.
knowing what we doing.
All right.
We be knowing what we doing.
If I sit on your lap, and this is just an example, people, I don't want
at
him.
17
If
and a
I'm
virgin,
sit-
if you
even
did
at
this
17, you fucking
at
know
a
what the fuck
virgin,
you doing.
and you so what you're saying is that she wanted it. She knew what was up. For some reason, she went to the cops and felt uncomfortable.
No, I'm gonna change the narrative.
Shoot.
It's
She did
not
that shit
that
when she
she
was
wanted
embarrassed.
it. I'm not gonna say that she.
It was only her best friends.
No,
Where's
no,
the
no.
embarrassment?
Wait, hold on. No,
The
no.
Indian dude was like, I got the video.
I'm
nigga.
not
Fuck out
going
of
to
here.
say that she wanted it. It went further than she had anticipated. She didn't realize what she was getting herself into. This would be considered a lesson that she needed to learn
Bit off more
because
than
she
she
was
could
out
chew.
there.
Yeah, I'd slap the shit out of my 17-year-old daughter if she went and doing some shit like that.
But
and
then
didn't
her
expect
mother
to
let
get
her
caught
do whatever
doing
she
it.
wanted to
Somebody
do.
laughed, though.
No,
Not just-
yo, don't. I will go fuck him up. No, hell to no. There is no way in hell. I've never, listen, I am a fucking freak. I've never been with two guys hopping on this one, doing it with this one. Never. And if I did, guess what? I'd expect more than a fucking finger or a hand inside of my coochie. And that's it.
But this,
She was raped. Yes, she was
you
raped.
believe she was raped.
She was raped, yeah. In the
So
sense
even though-
of the word rape, yeah. In
Yeah,
the meaning,
okay, got you.
I personally
Straight.
believe she wasn't.
But she asked for that motherfucker.
I don't.
My thing is
I don't
this.
think she was
You
raped.
don't,
I don't think she was raped.
You don't cock your legs open, straddle someone, and they're talking about, well, I didn't expect to go that far. That's just like that girl who got Mike Tyson going to his room at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning to play Scrabble.
She
Bitch,
was-
please.
She was only raped because she said no.
No, she wasn't. She
No,
didn't say
that's
She
that's
like-
the
she didn't
textbook.
say no.
That's the textbook version of it. But the reality of the
There's
situation
got
is,
to be a point
they
to
she
where
could
no has
say
to go out
no.
the window.
Did they hear her say no? Because mind you, everybody was intoxicated.
like she was
So
trying to
the thing
close
is,
her
if the
legs
if the if the attorney goes to the other two guys, did you hear her say no? And they say genuinely they didn't hear. If they were best friends and she went to them and said, "Guys, we went too far. I told you guys they didn't want to do that." They probably would have went to her and said, "I didn't hear you say that." Because mind
my
you, they were
bad.
all intoxicated.
They said,
The
"My
boys
bad."
have a great defense. Okay.
Well, they
That
did,
shit
but
fall apart. Hold up. That shit fall apart because later they do.
They
Later
do.
the
Tim
episode,
puts it out.
she wants to go speak to them. Tim is fucked up in the game, but they all come.
Right.
And
Yo, Tim was involved in the whole rape. They didn't even do nothing.
No,
No, he's
No,
not
no, no,
involved.
no,
He
no,
was
no.
fucked up.
His thing was
he's a witness.
I was about to
knew
say,
what was
he didn't even
going
do
on.
nothing.
To him, which I thought he should have got drop kicked because I stopped fucking with him when he did that dumb shit.
What?
He believes that it was rape.
Right.
How?
And
That's the whole thing.
His concept. He
They need
believes
him to
they did
flip.
it.
for the
Unless if
story.
he heard the only way he could think that it was rape, unless if he heard her say no.
No,
No,
he watched
that's it.
her, and he's saying the actions of her
It's
doing that.
true.
It was against it.
It-
Once
it
they
is
got to
true.
that whole
It
point,
was.
and they
It
was in
was.
there hand slapping
But
and high
see,
fiving
here's
together.
where I'm on the
nigga,
defense of
that's
the
it.
guys because the
Hold on one
boys.
second. Hold on one second.
Go ahead.
Hold on. You got to be a little more clear when you said desire. I need you to be a little more specific and listen when you're talking about desire. I'll break that
Who
down.
said
It was
desire?
Desire?
She was saying desire.
Who
said
wants
it?
desire?
Listen there. She goes on. She has a lot of things in here.
Yeah, go ahead. Say.
She says she's pretty again. She just said she doesn't believe it's rape. She said going by. Sorry. She said she does believe
It's rape or
it's
sexual
right.
assault or
She's
something.
like
whatever.
no means no.
Yeah.
She was saying her experience, but she was saying desire. But I don't think she's actually straddled multiple dudes, drunk and high up, and expected them to just say, "Okay, cool, nothing going on." And I love how again they played it up in the actual in the cab scenario again because it was the whole process of the music was loud, they were drunk, they were driving. She was mad at him because she was mad at Tim, the one she liked
Right.
the most, but she wanted to be with Tim, but she didn't want to be just with Tim. And the fact that he was mad and wanted nothing to do with her, and then talking about because you're not getting any fucking attention, that set her off.
Here's the thing. She go back to the straddling. Here's the thing.
Oh, she
you,
was like Tyson's victim. Got it.
you have this one girl who's sexually enticing these boys. Okay? So by you sexually enticing them, what do you think is going to happen?
Patty cake.
Because they weren't trying to seduce her. She was the enticer.
Exactly, and that's-
She was the aggressor.
That's
if,
my
if,
point.
If you play this correctly, if they had a bomb-ass attorney, and I wish I went to law school, if they had a bomb-ass attorney, I would have flipped that shit and showed that she was the aggressor. She trapped them.
I'm gonna kill it right now.
How?
I'm next.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and kill it first.
All right.
You gonna kill me
Kill it.
first?
If I was in
No,
that
not you.
position
Yeah.
where I had 2 men in the back seat and that was going on, and that whole scenario
Yeah.
was going on,
Yeah.
you know, I would have gotten a hell of a whole lot more than some fingers in my coochie.
I would have. Yeah, that's right. If I had Truth and you in the
I
back
would've
seat, we
gotten-
would have been fucking.
I would have
One in
gotten
the
a
front,
hell
one
of
in
a
the back.
whole lot
Hallelujah.
more
Y'all say
than
that
some fingers in my
now
coochie.
as 30 and 40 something year old
I would have
adults.
said that in my 20s, and I would
Are
have
you
said
in
that in my
your 40s?
teens. I'm
Oh,
on my
I'm talking about
40s.
him. Everybody's
I'm about to say,
thinking.
like,
But
I'm
no, but
about
I'm
to
saying
age me.
Facts. Facts.
16
You don't go to nobody's house.
Are
that
these
time
kids
of the night.
16? 16 to 17? Are
These
these
were,
kids
well,
playing
they were
16?
17, 18-years-olds.
All right,
No,
so
they're not
They were
18 yet.
seniors. They were seniors.
Right,
They're
so
not
six-
seniors.
thought
They're
Joey's a
juniors.
junior.
They're juniors.
She's a junior?
They're
Joey's a
juniors.
for
Joey
sure.
was a junior, right? Joey
So
was
we
a
got
junior.
16-year-old
Yes.
She was 16.
Joey, and I think it's a privilege of Bartu because she grew up, whatever the fuck it is. All that plays into a role in my eyes. But here's what I'm gonna say: does the stripper expect to get raped
Who the hell is a
for
stripper?
doing that?
No.
But that's my point. Once we get the pull away or whatever it is, any type of discomfort, that's the no meaning.
But you have
So,
to understand that
as
they're
a
under the
man,
influence. You
doesn't
have
matter.
all this.
Doesn't matter because in any
Yes,
court of
she
law,
is. Yes, she
as a
is.
man, if I do that at 18 or 16 or whatever, I'm getting charged
If we're
as
drunk,
rape.
hold on. This doesn't make sense. If we're drunk,
Doesn't
but-
matter.
No. If
Because
we're
once
drunk,
you become uncomfortable in the law, that's
just
the
like a
no.
man-
I may be uncomfortable. But
I'm
what
with
if
you.
Hold on. What if I'm slurring my words and you don't understand what the fuck I'm saying? But you
Oh,
having
it's
a
rape
good time?
automatic when alcohol's in it. Go,
It's
try
true,
that.
because Here's a better example.
That's what you
If
shouldn't
a
be drunk
man has-
doing these drunk chicks.
And this has happened, especially
know-
to black kids. A man has had sex with a woman that was underage, that he did not know was underage, and she lied to him about her age, and he still got hit with statute.
And it was consensual sex.
And it was
she
consensual
she
sex.
may have
My friend
initiated.
Frank Nitty, right now of
Yeah, nigga, don't shout niggas out. Goddamn, nigga.
Alton Patterson, straight up. He has
mad
to
people.
register as a sex offender.
Yeah.
Because he met a girl that he thought was older than what she said. And, they ended up having sex. And he found out that she was like 12. And he was like 22.
Ooh.
And,
Nigga
shout
do
out
a
to
life
Frank Nitty.
sentence. Good God,
He just
nigga.
came home from prison. And now he's a registered sex offender. Shout out to Frank.
That's fucked.
No, that shit. But situations like, but see, this is the thing in a man's mind. At the end, that's why I say what women should teach men.
Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Get you.
Yo, listen, every day she says 1 nah, 2 no, and 3 hell to the no.
But this is the thing where a woman always has the right to say rape. I can always go back to that rape. We had consensual
Well, this
sex.
was-
Oh no, nigga, it was rape.
No, I feel you. I don't want to
You know?
compare it, but I was a victim of this back in the days where a
Right.
female
What?
can say, he hit me, he put his hands on me,
Right.
and then the fellas would get arrested. And
Yeah.
then when that stopped is when the women started getting arrested too.
Okay,
So
that's
what I'm
okay.
saying as
Yeah.
far as, you ain't never hear the shit that, he put his hands on me, no more shit, unless it actually happened, because what they were doing, they were taking the men and the females now. So in this situation, I really want to talk about, because me personally, as grown as she wanted to be, the way she was talking to her parents, the way she was carrying herself in school, she wanted to do the little protest, my body, my this and that.
She had
Yes.
a funny shaped mouth.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she was
Don't
real
say
fucked
that.
up in the
Don't-
game.
don't say that.
Yeah, that shit was real
Actress,
fucked
don't
up.
say that.
At the end of the day,
She's doing
if
a
you
good
have
job.
all that knowledge,
She doing her job?
She, as an actress, and I'm trying to figure out what her nationality is. So
what is she?
I thought she was
don't
like
know.
Irish or something.
At the end of the day, if you have the know-how and the knowledge to put together all that stuff, the protests, this and that, you got the black kid with the saxophone in trouble for throwing the wallet back and forth, and I'm sorry, your wallet dropped, all of a sudden your money missing, bitch, please. So, but at the end of the day, if you can go through all that, I'm not trying to hear shit, you ain't no straddling 2 guys in the back of the seat, was it gonna lead to something?
Right.
There's a whole subplot here with the underlying tones that everybody's missing. We talking, it's her. That's what I said with the privilege. The Asian girl going through the shit. She's the real threat. The Asian chick, cause she down the fuck nigga. They should have brought her to the crew.
She
Like,
get
you.
She get a nigga head and then
Well,
right
here's the
on
thing.
to the next nigga.
here's the thing. Remember, she's a freshman. She was having a hard time. So once she got on that list,
She
that
didn't
she
want to
was-
get off of it.
she
Which is
realized
why
that
she
was
did
her
the-
way
Which is
in.
why she did
Right.
the bomb threat.
Yeah.
I
We didn't
saw
get
her
there yet.
too.
Thank you. We
I'm
didn't
so
get there yet.
sorry.
Thank you.
I want to be best friends. Oh, this bitch is a phenomenal actress.
Yeah, she stole the story.
She sold that. So
Yeah.
we're gonna end this up. We're gonna see which I believe again. I say the fact that she put together all this stuff at school and all this knowledge. You have to know putting yourself in that situation. That's just like me going to the worst place in the world with see-through pants with knots of money and all
Yeah.
the chains of the world
Niggas ain't
on,
robbing me.
and not think I ain't gonna get fucking robbed.
I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll go live on Facebook with some booty shorts on and a tank top, walking through the
And see what you get.
Brunswick.
Yeah,
Brooklyn or some
think
shit.
shit ain't gonna go down.
I'm getting
So
ready.
again, I believe you gotta
getting
be
ready.
careful what situations you put yourself in.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Jeff, you believe it was rape, not rape?
Yeah, it was sexual assault. I mean, it
Sexual
was saying
assault,
it was
you
sexual
believe?
assault.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Goddess,
Yeah, she was raped.
she was raped.
I'm different on it. I don't necessarily. Okay, it's a twofer for me. I don't think it was rape unless if the gentleman did hear her say no.
No is no.
But
Regardless of
say
your-
no.
You
Did
the one who
they
just
hear
said
her
that.
say no?
No, but yes.
My
Oh
thing
no,
is,
that's what I be doing. I be wanting to get raped. It's okay for me to get raped.
I'm gonna
It's
be honest
fun.
with you. There are
I
a lot of
like it.
women out there that fantasize about being raped. That's a real thing.
Yes, me. I like that shit.
I
Tie
like
me
rough
up,
sex
choke
every
me,
now and then.
blindfold me, rape me,
Like
bite
I
me,
want to
kick
be
me.
choked. I want to be spanked. I want to be, taken hostage. That's.
Dude, that's why I said I'd have been getting more than a fucking finger. Okay.
But my thing is that you have to assess the situation. It looks like it was rape, but at the same time, You have to ask that question. It's
You danced
uncomfortable, but you
around.
have
Do
to
you
ask.
believe it
Did
was
you hear
rape
her
or not?
say no? And they could genuinely answer, no, I did not hear her. But then again, I was fucked up. Now,
First of all, you
if
never
it-
say you fucked up. That shit- and-
No.
and-
Yes, you say
No.
that because
Yo,
they
listen.
were. No.
The reason why they're gonna get found guilty is because she didn't ask them to do that to her.
No,
No,
That's
wait,
it, yeah.
time out. Hold on.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ruin
You
the
can,
spoiler.
wait,
Yeah, spoiler alert. You already got it.
She
That's
didn't
what I
ask
said.
them. She didn't ask
But
them
what
to do
I'm
that to
saying
her,
is
regardless.
that they were all intoxicated.
Yeah.
That's why I said if she went to them and said, guys, it went too far. Now, if she got a response from them and they said, so what? And they acted like she asked for it, then I would be like, yeah, I'm going to pursue charges because y'all don't even give a fuck. But again, if they came and they said, I didn't even hear you say no, I thought we was all having a good time. See, we're so quick to lock people
Technically,
up.
she did.
Yo,
You just gotta get. to
Technically, she said no. And she said, hold up, because it hurt.
All right, hold up. It's not no. It's hold up. No.
Yes, hell yeah.
Because,
Yo.
no, wait.
I'm
She said, hold up
giving you a
because
New
it hurts.
Jersey law.
Pause.
If you do this, yes, that is
That's
no. And it don't matter what the fuck. You ain't got to say a word. You ain't got to do a Grinch or a smile or nothing.
But
if you just do
remember-
this, nigga, anything.
But
It's a no in
remember-
New Jersey.
You hear
But
this?
remember,
Next
she
time you
said
take a
hold
girl
up
out
because
and
it
you don't
hurt.
wanna
Remember,
pay,
she
you
said
just do
in
this.
dialogue,
That's it.
it hurts. Because they stuck.
Then that's a no. Look, by the court of law, and I know by New Jersey, it hurts. It can be technically taken as a no.
It can
So
be.
that means I'm supposed to pull out, be out. Yo, you
That's
good?
it.
But
Reassess
as
yourself.
I'm
come back
thinking,
again.
I'm playing
Yeah.
devil's advocate.
I'm
I am
okay with
playing
blue
devil's
balls.
advocate.
Oh no, I'm with you, but that's why I say you really need to catch up on episode 7 because
Right.
all what you're saying happens.
But what I'm
Facts.
saying is that playing devil's advocate, you also have to take the side of the men and or the boys. The boys
You
can
get my
argue.
dick up, somebody gotta get it down. Sorry.
The
My shit
art
get
they
hard,
can,
you gotta get it
but
down.
they can argue the fact that they were all wasted, and she was sitting over here flirting with them, basically acting like that's what the fuck she wanted.
All right, so what you need to do for the
Good
night, you need to finish it off.
Yeah.
It's an hour each episode. I can't finish it off tonight.
Finish it off. Yeah, but you like 20
Just jump ahead because you already know the main
I
plot.
don't want
Right.
to.
You don't
no,
really
why,
see the
why
rest of
would
that
I
shit.
skip it?
You ain't missing nothing.
Watch the rest of it out.
You
So,
didn't even
again,
see it. What the hell?
So the last
You
3.
need to see the
I want to
rest.
give.
I can piece together the bitch got raped, and then she don't like them, and homie got jumped because he was gay, and I can piece
No,
all that
see,
shit
I
together.
think you'll
What you-
change
what
your
you want,
mind.
Man, I ain't know he got jumped.
What you need to
Hold
see.
up. I think you'll change your mind, Jeff.
No.
When you see the first 3 episodes,
No,
you will
you
change your
need to
mind.
see the
When you see how she
situation
is
with
with
the,
those 3 guys, then you'll change your mind
with
from
the
for
Haitian
episode
girl.
1.
I
You
No,
wanna
they
see
and I
repaint
Dom?
it. They repaint it. I'm get you. Go ahead.
No,
The
with,
Haitian
with the
girl.
Haitian girl, her story I love.
Her storyline is killing me. I'm like, this shit
I
normal
like
to
No,
me.
together and-
what-
and
she was
not
a
that you
lesbian
can
at
piece it
first.
together.
That's what I thought she was gonna
Half
pull
of
out.
everybody playing on the damn basketball team was
I
gay.
thought she was going. I thought she was gonna do the high top fade shit.
Word.
Like, yo, nigga, I really like you.
What I'm
Yeah,
saying is
yeah.
that
Go
you
ahead.
can put the pieces together, but I think you'll appreciate it if you watch episodes 1 to 3 because then you'll understand what we say the relationship that she had with everybody.
No, they replay all that again. That's why I said the girl,
How
the
do they
sister.
replay it? What do you
They
mean?
they bring you
it.
look. They
gotta
don't they
watch
they keep on that thing.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time you see that 5 click, you know something's up because I didn't know that was the sister because the sister is playing like she's the lover of the fucking brother.
Yeah.
No, but
And
what I'm
it's
saying
no,
is,
but
That's
I'm
some
saying
sick
every
ass
point
shit.
that you come to, I can gather. Like if I had just watched from there and I'd be like, oh, something happened. Like
well,
they
I
hooked
wanted
up
you
all
to
together,
see how
and
she
you're
was
gonna be like,
with
yep.
each
there you
person
go.
because the relationship that she has. That's why I said she's pansexual.
She does-
Because
no, she-
she looks like she's fucking everybody.
She does the same thing with her sister.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
and
I
I'm,
just
I'm
think
giving
that's
keep
her-
giving you other sports, the
She's
little
fucking her
details.
sister too.
No, yo,
She
they
looked
share
like
that.
she was
They do
going
the
to.
blood. She has a period.
It's a
and
white
they
girl
too
thing.
close for comfort because the chick's like,
I love
put
white
the
people.
tissue and put it up there for
I don't
me.
love
Yeah,
white
yeah,
people.
yeah.
I like white people,
nigga.
but it's a white person thing. Black people don't do that shit.
No.
So
But
again,
that's my point.
I
That's
want to
what
give
I'm saying.
credit to Netflix for putting on this type of show on their
They got that right.
network, especially with the obviously you can hear what we're going through, and we're just paraphrasing
Yeah.
the whole entire season. Each episode's about an hour. I think it's like eight episodes.
56 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
About
9
an hour.
episodes. 9.
That one was like 40. It was short. It was like 47 minutes.
Take the time,
Was it?
watch
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
It will make you look at things differently, especially if you have kids that are in school
Oh, not yet.
now.
Get rid of the black
I
boy.
do.
I'm just glad that they
situation
don't have a
going
black
on,
man in that
the things
situation.
that
Thank
go
you for
on
getting
in
that
a
right.
lot of these schools.
I like how they swap. The races are swapped in these
Yeah,
situations.
it-
I
I'm
like
very
it.
happy about that.
So again, hats off to him. You did
Yeah.
a good one here. The ladies here, I want to thank Goddess again for stopping by. I want to thank Butterfly for
Yes.
stopping by. You can catch both of these young ladies' shows live tomorrow, right here.
I don't know what we're
Butterfly
talking
Blackout is from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., you have Grown Talk with Goddess.
about. Ish.
7-ish.
notes. Take
notes.
notes.
We start at 9:45, nigga.
There you go.
You don't come on
Again,
time?
Jeff, pleasure
No,
as
never.
always.
You don't come on time?
Never.
Gonna
You
get
don't
my grub.
come on
Last words before we get out
That
of
I
here.
do on time, but I don't be here for my show on time.
When's the last time any of us
Yes,
had,
I have
had,
some last words.
Go
Suck
ahead.
the
had
gooch.
you know, what is it called?
Suck the-
When is the last time
Lick
any of
the
us have
gooch.
come? You know, can we talk about that,
I have.
please?
I got the
Have you ever had sex with somebody and then you just didn't have an orgasm?
Yes.
When's the last time you had an
You don't
orgasm?
think guys fake orgasms?
I know y'all do. When's the last
Okay,
time you had a
all
real
right.
one?
Listen, we had a show topic of
Women
mine on that.
Women aren't the only ones who fake orgasms.
They
Yeah.
spit on the back, act like they done.
No.
I don't even do
ain't
that.
Stupid ass shit like that.
Oh my gosh, since I've been working out, my butt jiggles. I got a butt.
Hey.
Yes! Goals. Yeah, I'm so happy.
And they blame us. Look at
Yeah,
this shit.
you know
Nigga,
what
look
I'm
at this shit.
Don't say nothing if you get raped walking outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't say a motherfucking
Thing,
thing.
Ladies, the door is always open. You want to come back? Come back. We're here.
All right.
We'll see y'all next week.